Yes.
Appreciate.
Yes.
That's great. All right. Well,
Right.
let's get started. Welcome back to ISR Saturday. We left off. I'll do the recap this time. We left off in the middle of a starship that has appeared out of a rift, and you guys were exploring it. You met a drone which you attempted to fight and didn't really do much to. And then you were able to speak to the being that was kind of housed within it, and found out that it was Nomad, an ancient AI from a different timeline that was once previously within your timeline. There was a split off that occurred, and one where it took over, and one where you, being the people, won. You guys are currently exploring it and made contact with Nomad and found your way to some form of core. It's not like a power core or anything like that, but you think it's some form of AI core, and you are currently standing in the center of it. And we also have new ambience in the background that the recording will also be able to hear. And it is part of something we call, or not we call, but it is called Sirenscape, and it is super awesome. And we're going to be using that from now on.
So far.
Yeah. Everybody else is able to hear it, as you can hear in the background. The ambient sounds it's occurring.
Yeah, I love me a good sound of metal creaking in the morning. Oh, it's quiet. I really wish we had sound now.
Conrad's able to mess with it. I'm able to mess with it. He'll be kind of our audio producer. But you guys are in that main core. What are you doing?
What do I
As
see?
I recall, I don't believe I was in the quote-unquote call that Nomad had made. I guess quotation marks.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
avoided
you and I
getting in
weren't.
that call. You both had
Yeah.
avoided entering that call.
Same here.
And
So, I'm not sure what as our characters are seeing or anything, because the information I don't think would be relayed, quote unquote.
yeah.
We're just seeing the drone, correct?
Yeah, he had you guys follow the drone to a certain point, and then from there you guys were able to
Oh, that's right. We
enter.
did hear it. That's right.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna kind of lay low for this moment.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting situation you guys are faced with. What's up, Q?
What do I see?
You can roll perception.
Or what is in there?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Okey-dokey. Wherever my dice went, there we go. I got an 8.
Okay. As I think I explained a little bit last time, you guys are in this massive room. It's kind of spherical. There's this sphere in the center of it. There's these power cords and stuff that are all kind of connected to itself. And you can see the maintenance drone that you had interacted with. It is kind of climbing around and repairing different portions of this interior space. But that's all you see, and it's lit in here, but maybe mainly by the glow of the power cables that are kind of drifting around. Not drifting, but that are hooked to the central object. Seems to be what's suspending it here as well.
What does the central object look like?
It is a massive sphere with different hexagonal patterns built all around it. It's kind of like a gunmetal gray / black. And from your guys' lights shining on it, it's glowing outward and kind of pulsing a little bit, just with light. And different portions of it kind of extend out and release some heat and then reattach. And then the next portion does that, and some does it again.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
So it's like a heat sink.
Something built around it, yeah. It seems to be letting off heat and other things for this central object.
Can I I'll switch to thermals and roll a scan.
Okay.
Let me roll this real quick. Is that going to be in an actual scan, or is that going to be like something else?
That would be a perception more like. If it's a scan, it's using the device to
Perception.
scan and map out whatever's on this.
Okay, yeah, I'll actually switch to thermals and use my scanner with my thermals.
Okay. Get what you can off of that. Readings and
Yeah,
whatnot
let me
instead
go.
of visual.
Yep.
Gotcha. All good. You are still in connection with Nomad, by the way.
I am?
You all are in that call still.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't answer it.
That's true. Who is in that call?
I rolled a 16, but with my 2 wins, I actually rolled an 18.
Okay, perfect. And that was a scan. So you kind of pulse out with this scan, and your device pulls all this information back, and you can see that it's obviously there's some form of energy transfer happening between the central device, of which it's getting a lot of network activity from, and the external side of this wall, this main containment unit. And it seems to be some form of, maybe not a dampening field, but kind of like it's some form of field is being generated in this room that is kind of housing this central object. But you're getting a ton of network activity, and the waves that you're getting, like the connection is kind of coming from this point to your suits, at least that you're getting pinged with. But everybody else, you can kind of relay that they're in a communication or communique of some kind with this central object.
Okay. Can I tell if I'm connected or not?
You don't seem to be, because you have not answered the call, of which is still pinging you.
Okay. Is there a way to turn my own network off?
Yes, you can deactivate that.
I'll go
But
ahead
you
and
may
just
not know how to do that.
deactivate my network. That's right. Exactly. I'm going to try and roll to see if I can even do that.
Yeah, roll systems.
With my negative?
Yep.
All right.
And for
see,
reference, he has a -2 to
system.
all technological rolls.
No.
Except for my stuff that Ava actually integrated that I know how to use.
Yep.
Which is
Everything
just my glasses.
Yep.
That's about it. Let me go ahead and roll this real quick.
Okay.
Ooh. I rolled a 13.
Okay. You see something that says, disable network, or networking card disable.
Trying to think, would my character even know what that meant?
I mean, it seems to be, he relates networking card to network that your scanner is showing you.
Okay. I'll go ahead and disable it.
All right, you disable. His mic cuts out for everybody, and he is now not within a communication with anyone.
I think I'm just gonna chill right now, just see what happens.
Okay. Anybody else? What are you doing in this room? Because your whole network access is back now, since it is now reconnected with the external network the ship has, and there's no seemingly network field dampener in play anymore.
Do I have any messages?
Messages?
Yeah.
From who exactly?
Oh.
My contact.
Oh, yeah.
Your contact? Your contact, yes, he has sent you messages. He says that we have entered the main, the strange vessel, and we are currently exploring.
Okay. I don't respond. I just kind of. I'm like, okay.
Any communications within the Matrix of Trailheimer?
There's a lot of communications running around. It's all garbled.
Okay. I can try to establish communication with the ship we were at.
The previous which ship? Oh, the Matrix ship. Gotcha. The Matrix captain is here, with you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Just
I forgot
doing
about
a
that.
link with him.
He's running his scanner and looking around as well.
I suggest that we, if this is the Nomad of old, we'll want to limit our network activity.
I agree.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, everybody hears that except for Clay.
Yeah. What's funny is I'm listening to some classic rock right now, so
Mhm.
that's what I'm doing in my actual helmet. Just
You got that
vibing.
playing. You're like, I don't know what this is, but
I
I
hear-
like it.
Did I hear what went on in the column though I'm not in it?
You hear their communications. You're just not in the
Okay.
connection with Nomad.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm currently listening to Kiss on
Is
my
there a
list.
Nice.
Noise. Is there a shield on this core?
A shield. You can roll scan.
I'm gonna do that. $15.
15. All right. There seems to be some form of field being generated by the external wall. But that's like the only shield that you can really find.
Okay. I'm gonna send the data over to Abraxas.
Okay.
Okay. What was the data again?
There is no shield on this. There's only some form of field around the core. No shield
Aye.
as far as we can tell.
So some type of other possible measure. Let's not do something too rash. Let's not
Yeah.
destroy the core.
We do have,
I-
however, that gives us one. We do have one option up our sleeves. Takedown. But that's a last resort.
Yeah, we're still on the ship and we don't know if we can even get out of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have access to getting out?
We haven't tried yet.
You are not allowed
Might
to
Might want to
leave
try
ship,
that sooner.
replies Nomad in your armor.
I assume I do not hear that.
There you go,
Nope.
Zero. Here's your answer.
Okay. Also, I sent you a message just to clarify something.
Okay, I'll check it.
Are there any other known signatures in the ship nearby? Besides Nomad?
Signatures in the ship, like other groups of people.
Correct.
Yes, you're detecting other life signs, other than
Okay.
just you guys. And then there's also something else that seems to be kind of very faintly pinging at your life sign reader.
Mine?
Mhm.
Okay.
You can roll scan if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. That is a 19.
Perfect. Okay. You get a lot of very, very faint life signs. So many so that you can't depict a number.
Nomad did say this was a cargo ship.
Are there other things on here that could be from his time?
I asked Nomad. Or, actually, yeah, I just do no. I don't open my network. Just communications only. Just to confirm, what vessel is this?
You to him.
What is the purpose of this vessel? Yeah.
He states, "This is a transportation ship.
Cargo manifest? Cargo?
The usual kind of cargo we transport."
Your collection.
Organic material.
Ah. Of course. I try to do like a directed message to the Matrix ship.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed transport vessel, multiple life signs. Estimated, how much do I see?
You're not sure. It is a lot.
I guess several up to thousands of life signs on board.
Okay, roll communications. Since you don't have your network on. Oops.
Oh. Nice. That is a dirty 22. That is a dirty 22.
Hey, what? Sorry?
What do you?
Dirty, not net.
Okay. Yes, you are able to get through. And they have a confirmation message. And I mean, Sean, instead of telling me that, can you just express that you're going to do that directly?
Yes. Sorry, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
How do you want me to express that? It's kind of hard to do.
I mean, if you just want to say tap 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 dash tap 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 whatever.
Okay. All right. I begin tapping with my foot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dash dash dot dot dash dash dot dash dot.
I'm gonna have my Morse translator just
Yeah,
translate
can
that
someone
for me.
translate that, please?
And I'm gonna repeat this pattern for however long.
Okay.
I'll say like
Everybody roll knowledge.
a couple minutes.
Roll knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge.
15.
14.
9.
3.
16.
Everybody except Peter knows what this is. Pete, your character, Alan, is just kind of like, doesn't matter to him. He's just tapping his foot nonsensically. You don't know. Everybody else knows what he is exactly typing. And Sean, if you would like to share that.
I said, let me pull it up just to make sure I remember how I said it. 1 second. Trap space network link bad.
Wrong, but
Also-
not wrong?
I turn to him. I turn to him and just nod.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, since I got that, I have another message. But you guys continue doing your thing.
Okay.
Can
Mm-hmm.
Can I make my network and tech gear more secure, like control the access? I give to the Nomad's network connection?
You could try to limit it.
Okay.
And for some of you that might think, well, why would he do that? My character, I rolled a dice to see, and it was odd. And if it was odd, that meant my character went with his gut instinct, and that this was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Would
easily.
I-
Can
We
I?
can't get out.
Can I?
We can't
with-
get out.
You can't talk to my character right now, by the way. Just
So it makes sense that he would fake, like, confirmations and stuff like that, if it were a fake network.
Can
Well,
I?
he let us in. There's no reason that he's lying either.
Mhm.
He's in a position of power. So letting his prey know exactly what's going on isn't of much consequence for him.
Can I investigate around the ship with like my bow at the semi ready? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you leave the room in that case?
Yes, but stealthily,
Okay.
if I can.
For one, you'd know that in this situation, there's nothing you can do for him to not know exactly where you are when in the ship.
Okay.
He can probably read life signs, heat signatures, everything. He probably knows exactly where everything and everyone is inside this ship at all times.
Joy.
So, sneakily doing so is going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah. I mean, if he can detect everything, that's basically pointless to do. Because last I knew, I'm a living creature.
You are.
I'm actually gonna see if I can head to the other not faint life signs real quick.
I will
Not
go
faint.
with him.
Okay. There's several
Yeah.
groups, multiple different groups. Excuse me. One
Nearest.
large chunk seems to be moving from one airlock or breaching zone, you're not quite sure which, deeper into the ship. And as they're moving, actually, there seems to be some shaking inside the ship, and there's no audible sound that seems to be occurring, but it's just shaking. There's no oxygen in here anyway, so all the sounds you're hearing are through your armor.
Okay. So I board Harvey and offer Decia and Clay
I go.
and whoever transport, and
I go.
set Harvey to that location at haste.
Okay.
I'm staying here.
I'm going.
I'm staying.
I'll stay.
Okay.
Okay.
Cole.
Mhm.
Really quick. In that orb, do I notice the pieces, like you said, it was kind of like oscillating out? Are they like releasing any kind of energy when they come out?
This seems to be heat of some kind that's pumping
Okay.
out. That's about it. All you can see is like heat waves emanating. But it's not.
Okay.
It's not going
I'm
very
gonna-
far because there's no oxygen here to push it out.
I'm gonna walk up to the core.
I have another message. I'm gonna tap it. I'll deal with that. Let you guys do your thing real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have him basically at a run.
Okay. Yeah.
just so we can see
Harvey's moving
who
very, very quickly.
Who it is.
As the three of you move, and the other three of you stay. Excuse me. The three of you are just moving very, very quickly towards the other group. And as you're moving down, you can see these flashes of light, and several of the drones are being plowed through by the looks of things. One of them is like I'd say this warrior's hands are jabbed into it, and he pulls it apart from the inside out and throws its different parts onto the side, and they kind of drift in, in 0G. And you can see that they eyeball you as you kind of come near, and they bring up their weapons for a second, and then put them back down. And then there's
I do a
a
triumvirate
hail on you.
salute. Yeah, I do a triumvirate salute,
Okay.
so they know who I am. I open up.
Why are you aboard this ship?
We came to investigate it.
There's a blockade.
We were aboard one of the Matrix vessels. There is. Wait, what faction is this actually for you?
With this individual,
What faction? Yeah.
he's a Marine. He's one of the Forgeborn for sure.
Okay. I believe Akron and the Chiron have stated interest in this vessel.
That is true. They are definitely interested in this ship.
Is there a matrix, or is there anyone? Actually, I look at the network auras real quick.
They're all not really flashing very much for you. There doesn't seem to be like any
Okay.
matrix among them.
Okay. I be advised. Part of our crew, which was from one of the matrix vessels, are near the core. It is the Nomad.
Why is the
If you
remainder
have
of
any
this group not matrix?
They were. I just sent him the data as to how we came along. That we, Odessia and Abraxas were in a assassination mission, then got pulled into this.
Understood. Well, if you wish to stay with us, we will protect you. If not, we cannot guarantee your safety inside this ship, as we cannot guarantee our own.
Understood. We will stay with you, though. Do note, close to the core, we found scans, or we performed scans and found, I'm assuming, several thousand life signs, all faints.
Interesting.
This is a
What is this
transport
ship,
vessel
if you have
for-
more information?
I send him the transcripts, and I just keep telling him. The Nomad has confirmed that this is a transport vessel for quote-unquote organic materials, life forms of all sorts.
Fascinating. Perhaps these life signs
They intend-
are still of use.
I agree.
Perhaps. Be interesting to investigate what they are.
I agree.
Do you have a set objective?
Explore the vessel, understand its meaning for being here, and eliminate if necessary. But collect information.
Would you be willing to follow us? We are interested in investigating these life signs as well.
Sure, we're willing. He kind of puts
Very
up
well.
his weapon. You can see his lights from his helmet are glowing out. And the rest of them behind him, there's like 6 or 7 other individuals behind him. They're all kind of faintly glowing in this strange aura around them. As they're walking in their armors, there's these sigils and stuff written all over them that seem to be glowing outward with this internal energy. And they step past you, and they state, "Lead the way," and kind of gesture their heads.
Okay.
Just for me, the person, were these Matrix people that were on board?
Yeah, Forgeborn are
Okay.
past Matrix.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm not trying to metagame. I just didn't.
No, you're
hear
good.
Who they
You
were.
know what Chiron is? He's a Forgeborn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, as they start following you, are you leading them back to the main, like the core that you found, or are you leading them
Yeah.
more towards the signs?
The main core.
Okay.
I advise them, if you have any internal links or internal nets that you can lock out to a subnet, I suggest doing so. Do not be connected to the main nets.
They instantly all press something on the back of their helmet, and you can see that their network signals just completely drop off and are then self-contained within their own little subnet.
Okay.
This is kind of a weird song to be playing right now. It's Dust in the Wind.
For those of you who are still at the reactor, or not reactor, sorry, the core, it is not a reactor, I'd have to specify, but yeah. What are you all up to?
I'm gonna begin tapping that message I sent you again.
I didn't check your... Is it the same message?
No, that's okay. No, it's a different one.
Ah, gotcha. The
Um,
two of you who are there, roll knowledge.
I guess that's an easier way of doing it instead of me going dot dash dot dot dash.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pull out my my oscillating knife and just wait for confirmation.
Okay. The two of you that are there, roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
What?
The music.
All right.
Nat 22. You instantly know.
Oh wow!
Know exactly what he's saying. Pete, you stayed, right?
Oh, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah, I stayed. I don't know what he's saying.
Again, doesn't
What'd you
matter to you.
roll?
It's a 1. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, you're completely focused on
Yikes.
anything else.
Peter, you need new dice.
Yeah, I'm not using dice right now.
Yeah, it's digital.
I'm
are you
using an
using?
online dice roller.
Oh no.
We need to
If
get
you
you
want-
dice.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
have dice if you want me to grab them, but
I would say
There's
that or bring
third-
in the
the electronic dice
Conrad.
roller, these rolls me better.
Connor, we need to get this man some bias dice.
Yeah, D. I'll
No.
grab
I
my
would say
dice.
we could also just bring
Please
in the
no.
dice
Heck
rolling
no.
bot, but you know.
Anyway,
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are, you're standing at this thing. You pull out your dagger, and it kind of vibrates in your hand as you're waiting.
What did you say though?
Destroy orb.
No one ever said anything. Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking.
That was
at,
actually my thought too.
I'm looking at you.
I'm up at the core.
I can't communicate with you, so I'm literally looking at you, waiting for some sort of confirmation. So I'm just staring
I
at you
look-
very intently right now.
I look at you and I go. I pull out my staff, ignite its blade, and just nod.
Okay.
Let's do this. I just kind of give a nod of, let's do this.
I go up to you and I put my hand on your shoulder for just a moment and just kind of steady you for just like half a second. And I just look at you. Cole, I'm going to wait for one of the oscillating heat sinks to come out. And I'm going to see if I can destroy that with my knife or at least
Okay.
jam it.
Yeah, you can see it goes and comes out and starts kind of, there's that heat coming out of it.
I'd like to, what does it look like? Does it have any kind of open areas or
Yeah, it
gears
opens
that I
up, and
can
then there's
see?
like this. There's a tube that comes out that's very, very hot, and there's an opening around that. And there's a heat, there's a light coming from within it. And I'd say they're
I'm
like
going
this
to
big.
try and stab my knife right into that
It-
spot.
This thing is up. It's in the center of this entire room, and it's
Oh, it's not like in the middle?
distended in the middle of the spherical room.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you cannot stand.
Well,
you
so it's
can't- this thing's
massive.
like 30 feet up.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. I pull out my. I look and I pull out my my blitz rifle.
All right.
I guess I pull out my.
Since I know that it's 30 feet tall now, I won't use my blade.
I was gonna say
Gonna
you can
pull
throw it,
out
and that's what I was
my,
expecting you to do, but
pistol.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Here
yeah,
in a
they're all
minute.
starting
I'll
to pull
let
out their
them figure
weapons. You're
what
like,
they're
oh, okay, weapon, click, click.
Yep, just. No, I'm just like pointing around, like, okay, what are we
Where are we
doing?
going?
Where are we going? What are we doing? I have
What's
no
the
clue what's
problem?
happening.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and throw my oscillating knife into that spot.
Cole, I sent you a message.
Okay.
I'll roll for my accuracy, the one thing my character is made for.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, go for it. Yep. Roll. I'll tell you when,
Okay.
Conrad.
Okay.
You'll know when to.
I got a non-nat 22.
non-nat 22.
Yeah.
All right. So you like, you grab it into your hand and you hold it back and you chuck it as hard as you can, just whoosh, and it's like perfect for that zone. And then you see this weird energy field catch it, and then fling it back at you at maximum speed.
Oh no.
As it goes, and it starts like sprinting it back. And because you got a nat, I'll let you like sidestep, and it goes like into the floor, just and like digs itself like that far into the metal floor. And it's just the hilt that's sticking out now.
I
You can see it going,
at,
and it stops vibrating.
yeah,
But-
I'm gonna look at both of them and be like,
Whoa.
Just look at it. Look at.
Are the tubes exposed?
The tubes seem to be sealed, and there's just a heat coming off of them when you
Okay.
scan it or use your thermal. It's just deep within the core of it.
Okay.
Alright. Am I connected on just a subnet with anyone in
Yeah.
the
Except for Clay, who's completely deactivated his network. 100%.
Wonderful.
the only way to go right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just ask Valera just what's the game plan here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Wait. Why do I hear this? This sound? I don't like it.
It's getting worse. This is getting worse.
Was this an actual thing, or is it just part of the game? Because
It's part of the game, but it's also, I mean, like, the sound, you know, works pretty well to
Alright,
describe
yeah,
what's
okay.
going
It works pretty well. Either way, I'm scanning. What's
I'd say
happening
this
in the room
is
right
pretty
now?
accurately what the sound is occurring. The
Okay,
same as
great.
before.
I'm gonna scan though.
Okay.
Have gentlemen scanning. Well, join Valera and scanning. I'm just basically just. This is not my day. I'm rolling my dice.
10.
Okay, as you guys are scanning, the
Okay.
main group of people start walking in the hallway towards you all. And you can see some new individuals following them.
got it.
They're all very large.
Alright, apparently my
Fellhammer.
dice like me a lot more than.
They are
Be on my
44.
dice.
Nice. Okay. 14, 19.
Nice.
You're sensing that the
19 was
heat,
my dice.
the heat in this room is getting much, much hotter, and whatever Clay just did has triggered something.
Oh.
It's definitely like the main core is now moving faster. There's a lot more network activity, and then you're also sensing that it's starting to pressurize.
Alright. I'll just.
I look at since if I know Morse code, can I tap on his shoulder really quickly?
I mean, if you even just like bring your helmet to
Yeah,
his
if you
helmet,
does
there's
it,
an audio pass through. You can speak with
Okay,
the
cool.
vibration.
I hit it up, and I block out everything else except for this bypass.
Yeah.
And I go, it's a bomb.
I'm just.
what?
I'm just.
It's
I'm leaving.
pressurizing, heat's increasing. We need to get out of here.
The room is pressurizing.
I think we should get out of here.
That's what I keep saying. And I grab him and run.
Yeah, I've already done
Alan's just
tests
like,
at the
where you
door.
guys going?
Guys,
You know what? I grab him too.
you sprint
Grab
out.
who?
I'm
I'm already running.
I'm not gonna go with them. I'm just gonna kind of stay where I'm at.
Okay, you kind of rip his
Even though I
your
know we should
arm off of him,
go.
or off of Valera, and you're standing there now, as audio then starts to
I kinda
return
wanna
to
know
your ears.
What do you mean audio?
As then you can start to hear these different audible alarms and such that seems to be blaring inside the vessel.
I'm gonna take my helmet off.
You
That
take
might
your
be
helmet
a
off.
problem.
You go, and then it starts to like unlatch, and the helmet says "Not advised, not oxygenated atmosphere."
Oh no.
Gotcha. Okay.
it automatically reseals itself.
That goes with what I thought was happening. Never mind.
Either way, I say, come on, Clay!
I just want to see what's going on with the guys over there. I just kind of nod my head
No.
and I go like,
We're heading towards them.
oh, I thought we were on the other side.
I'm just
All right.
sprinting past
I'll go-
everyone right now.
I'll go to the people. not
Unhappy
past.
merchant coming through.
As you're all kind of moving and stuff, Clay, you're able to see that it says the oxygen levels are now going up very, very slowly.
Okay. What's the current level?
Let's say like 20%.
Okay. Let me know when it hits 60.
All right.
Oh, also,
Those
I
of
should
you
probably
who still
pull my
have their
knife out of the
networks
ground.
on, roll a.
What's that?
For those of you who
Who
still
knows what?
have your networks on, but not completely turned off, roll a tech save.
Oh,
I
That
think
doesn't
the tech
include the
save is
D20.
just
D20 plus the D6s for the save.
the D6.
Yep.
Oh, sick. 20.
11.
Oh my gosh, why am I getting this roll?
Give me
Oh,
a second.
where's
I'm
the
still looking.
Moment.
Where is tech? It would be technology. Oh, a tech save. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I got an 8.
Give me a second. I got a 17. Apparently my die is being nice today.
Okay.
Your
You know,
actual dice.
usually it's not happy with me. Let's see what happens when we get into battle, though.
Alright, anybody else?
That's it. I shut off
That's
all
it?
my stuff.
Alright, you completely turned off your networks and such. Oh, that's true, you said you shut off everything. Alright.
So what exactly happened to you?
Bad stuff.
Odessia. You detect an external network connecting to your own forcefully. It's attempting to breach your firewall.
Can I try an emergency shutdown of my network completely?
Yes, go ahead and roll technology or systems.
It's a good roll. Oh. I got a 16.
All right. All right, it disconnects, and there is no longer a connection that is established, or it's attempting to get through your network. Kiara, your own system then starts to tell you that there is an external network access attempted, and is attempting to reach your firewall.
Also, try and shut it down if possible.
All right. Yeah, Odessia, you just flip the switch, and there's a disconnection, of course. And then Kiara, yes, you can go ahead and attempt that. Go roll a systems.
Alright.
I assume.
Oh
since-
no!
uh,
That was a that one.
Oh no!
Oh,
Can I
crap.
Can I roll a reaction to this? I have the reaction blessing.
You, would you know
Yeah,
this
how
is
would you
happening?
know?
though.
Oh
Would
wait,
you
no,
know
she
this
is.
is
Oh, wait,
happening?
she's not. Was she within our group?
I'm with you.
She's kind
I'm
of,
on
yeah,
Harvey.
she's with you guys, but would you know this is occurring?
Are you
Dead.
making any? Are you making any motion? Is the question.
To try and shut it off, yes.
Yeah, her hand goes up to her helmet and she starts fidgeting with something.
Okay, I run. Can I use it then?
Yeah, you don't know exactly what, but you can use it to react to what she's doing in that case. But
Yeah.
it's not exactly like you know what's happening.
Okay.
I can tell him.
Okay.
Just be like, I am trying to shut down because I am, something is attacking my firewall.
Okay. I try to help her or assist her in turning off the firewall or turning off her network.
Okay. Roll
Yes,
systems.
turn off firewall.
Whatever.
Oh yes, I can help you.
That's what I'm imagining.
Clay's systems, it just has big letters and big buttons that say on, off.
Red, green,
Yeah, exactly.
What do I roll?
systems. It's going to be very difficult for you to recover what she did since she rolled a nat 1.
Joy.
I got a 19.
Nope. You were very close. But nope.
Hide.
Nat 1. So instead of, like, you reach out your hand to try and stop her as she's selling that. And then, Kiara, instead of flipping it to the off state, you flip your network to full access.
Oh god.
And instantly, it's just like you let him in. And pow, your suit, like, there's an overwritten message like, system override detected. All of this data starts flooding your visual screen. And suddenly your suit starts to, like, malfunction kind of oddly as different parts of your suit start to kind of eject or move as your whole armor then starts to move itself. And you detect that your suit is then not under your control anymore as you try to move your arm and it goes, like, you're attempting to move it and it goes and resists you completely.
Oh no.
And you
Does,
detect it
big
trying to
problem.
pull out one of your pistol from your side.
Do the Forgeborn detect this?
Yeah, they go. One of them goes, "Why do you have a Shenzhen in your group?"
I send them the data.
Okay.
Deals have been made with the Matrix.
"The deals were incorrect," he states. "She's attempting to pull her weapon."
No, I'm not.
I should say,
swear I'm not.
I tell them Nomad has overridden, attempting to turn off.
All right. Yeah, Kiara, you whip out your gun, and instead of
no.
pointing at anybody else, you detect that your arm is going up towards your head.
Of course it does.
Oh no.
Do I get affected at all?
You just see that she's doing this. All of you who are in her subnet with her then start detecting network pings to you from the suit, from her armor.
I'm at 20 still.
I'm
Including me?
completely off.
No,
have-
anybody who is connected to Kiara being the
gotcha.
Forgeborn
I'm just-
and anybody else who's able to communicate with her.
I'm turning off
I am
subnet now.
completely off.
Everybody right now.
I can
I,
just see what's going on.
Yeah.
I got a 20,
No.
so
Okay.
I just yell out, "He's attempting to breach! He's attempting to breach!"
Okay,
Shut
so
off your
Clay,
nets!
Valera, Odysseia, you are all disconnected anyway. Alan, are you connected still?
I said I disconnected. I got that
Okay.
17, so I got the ping. I'm like, I'm dead. Nope.
The only person that successfully disconnects in time is Abraxas. I rolled a nat 20 for its reaction against your disconnection. And you rolled a 17. It proceeds to jump into your suit and you disconnect network access. It is now downloaded itself into your armor. And you can see that your armor is then starting to do the same thing with, like, kind of convulse randomly. Is a part of the muscle, like, here, like, clenches down in your arm very oddly, and different portions of the armor start to kind of twist.
I assume since my network is off,
Can
I
I
have no
just-
outside network access to any other outside sources.
Nope, you
That's what I
completely
thought.
turned off your network access.
You said there was atmosphere, right?
Yes.
I
much
unseal real
atmosphere.
quick and just yell out, "Restrain them!"
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go. You unseal.
Can I grab my rope
Can
and
I
tie
just
Kiara?
Turn
tie
off my
Kiara?
suit. Just do a full restart of my suit, essentially.
Yeah, full reboot.
Did you
Full
turn it
restart.
off?
Just take a
Yeah.
big breath. Restart kind of deal.
Thank you, IT.
Yeah. Roll systems. If it isn't working for
Turn it on and
you,
off.
evil AI
it
invaded
off.
your armor.
Okay.
Restart.
Turn it off and turn it on again.
There you go.
Pretty much what I'm doing. Just taking a deep breath and just restart. Go.
All right. Yeah. What's up, Q?
Could I manually disconnect Kiara from the network and start to try to tie her?
All you see, you don't know that there's any network access occurring. You just see that her armor is suddenly
Okay.
convulsing and bringing its pistol up to her head.
Okay. But I did hear him. I did hear him. I did
You
hear
yell.
him yell.
You
when
hear him
he,
yell, "Restrain them!" And that's all you hear.
Okay, so I'll
And you
just
see-
start to.
There's like 6 Forgeborn, I said, right?
Kiara?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them start to convulse, and one of them's
Oops.
arm flips backwards.
Ew.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah. Does the system restart work?
Roll
I
systems.
continue to yell. I continue to
Great.
yell. Take out their network modules now!
My network.
I start to do so.
I tried to like, don't do that. My network.
You attempt to move your
module's already
arms, and it's just a
turned off.
resistance to you as your arm literally, like, your hand starts to pull in like this as the armor is like retracting itself at ways that your body should not be able to.
Okay, I got a 19 for the systems roll. Oof.
You are able to successfully reboot your armor with a visual command as you kind of like navigate through the menus with your eyes because the rest of you isn't working.
So
And you
just
you
so
blink
just,
and it
just,
restarts. And you just
So-
go, your arm's like, and then it goes, and you fall onto the
just
ground.
the entire, just armor down.
Yep.
I have a question.
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
take. Yeah. What?
Are the network nodes noticeable on the outside of the armor?
No, not physically. They're just little internal build items. But she had a
Okay.
switch
Are
of
there-
some kind in her armor that was able to allow for full network
Are
access.
there
It's
any?
override.
Are there just any oxygen canisters or something for me to grab? Like
There's atmosphere.
somewhere.
Yeah, the ship has atmosphere now.
Oh, then I'm just taking off my helmet and getting out of my armor.
Yeah,
I
you,
just
you
shut
reach
it
up
down.
with
Just
your armor as it's very heavy, and you go. You're like, because your armor has
Just
stopped
getting out of
supplying
my
you with
armor now.
oxygen.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my small pistol. I'm gonna chuck it at the pistol that Kiara is at her head. has
Okay.
At her head.
Yeah, she's bringing it
Good.
up like this. One of the
Okay.
Forgeborn's like
Alright.
reaching for her, and you like take it in your hand and yeet it.
For once, we don't want the Shenzhen dead.
Roll an accuracy.
Please don't. Yep.
For the,
Okay.
for the
Stepping in my
Forgeborn,
neighborhood now, boy.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, yeet. Okay, good. 17.
Oh, good.
You can, yeah,
The,
you're able to knock it out of her
see-
hand, but you can see that some of the Forgeborn are restraining the other ones who've like broken their arms backwards,
I
and
basically
they unseal their helmets.
Yeah. Are they still connected then? Once they're unsealed?
You can see one of them like connects into the other's suit, and then he stops convulsing. But one of them, the other one, seems to have twisted its head backwards,
ouch.
Oh.
Some-
and he's
some
not
more
moving
couldn't be-
anymore.
I would think not.
I'm
Ouch.
gonna take. What weapon did it have?
Let me see. He did not have a weapon on him. You can see that his
Wow.
armor, his hands were very like built different. His
Whoa.
armored gauntlets were built differently.
Ooh, one of those.
Wait,
That's-
wait,
Not good.
wait, Conrad. Is it what I think it is?
They're Sean. They're all good glasses.
Yes, that's what I thought.
All of them. All 6 of them. One just killed itself.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah. Like think Chiron, but mini Chiron.
No, I
like
know.
One of those troops.
I'm fully aware of what they are.
What kind of core are we at?
The core, like in the back behind you.
Yeah.
You're not sure still. There's still that field which is now visibly like
Well, I have
vibrating.
an
in that
idea.
room.
I ask any of them. What types of units are you? Or, yeah, actually I asked that.
They give you a response. I don't know the exact name for them, but they state that they are they are lead rank. Like they're real high up in the Forgeborn. They have been directly altered. They state.
What are your abilities? That core needs to be taken notes.
We agree, states one of them, and he goes, you see his hand go, and his armor kind of reveals his whole hand as he steps forward up into the main room, and you can see his whole armor starts to like push back as that field's like shoving him out.
At this point, I'm just gonna start running.
Coordinate attack. Coordinate attack.
I've seen that happen before. Bye.
What should I do?
I run up to Kiara and I manually switch that. I flip that switch again.
Thank you. Everybody seemed to forgot that she was still under the Nomad's control.
I was more worried. I was more worried about the two that could kill us all.
Yeah.
I tell Valeria, thank you. And like look at her like really gratefully.
Yeah,
I
your
switch
arm
it
was
off.
like your arm was like starting to literally twist like this backwards, and you're like, "Ah!" As then she goes,
I just
click. Yeah, you grab her by the head and just go.
That was painful.
You unplug like the network cable from the back of her helmet, and you see her armor go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doesn't seem to download into her armor. It seemed to just access her through the network.
Then I climb. And then I climb on Harvey.
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm gonna drag my armor onto Harvey then.
Oh my god, dude.
You're like in your suit alone, and you're dragging it, and just like, click.
Yeah, I can't.
And Harvey
exactly
like
run.
grabs
I'm
it
just-
and mounts it onto its back, as your armor is just limp laying there. You see the Forgeborn who's like walking in, goes, and you see his feet plant into the ground, and his hands start to glow very brightly as he goes, like this beam of energy shoots out from his hand and blasts into the central core, which then proceeds
I yell,
to explode.
"Coordinate!"
And you see he is instantly engulfed by whatever just exploded. And there's this blast coming out of the main like hallway as you're down in the middle there.
Is he? I'm assuming
he's
that
not
guy's still
there
alive.
anymore. You're not totally sure
dang.
if he's there or not anymore.
Vaporized.
Instantly incinerated.
Dang.
Let me see. Does this work? Kind of. I mean, not really, but it's okay. It was an explosion. Wait,
I heard a little explosion.
Hey,
there we go.
Hey.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Are these Forgeborn, or are they
They're
Yes.
Forgeborn.
split off Forgeborn?
No, they're
No.
Forgeborn.
Okay, that was my curious question.
You can see on their armor, it lists them as the second sons.
Okay. Why? I'll ask you out of character next little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So, there's that massive explosion. You can see parts of the ship are like torn apart after that occurs, and the ship shakes violently. And you can see there's a field that covers over the top of it. And then the atmosphere instantly starts to return again.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Is there anything left of the Forgeborn that I can?
He's
Pilfer.
absolutely incinerated, but luckily for you guys, you see the explosion starts to rush towards you, and then instantly gets sucked out up through the ceiling that has been vaporized.
Death
Wait,
really just likes to follow me in
so-
every single step I take.
So there's no atmosphere then, right?
No,
Just
and then there's a
imagine.
shield that like projects itself over that area, and the atmosphere
Oh,
starts to
okay.
return. So all of you
Okay.
who had your armor off are suddenly like, and then, and then you're able to breathe very quickly again. You're like, as your blood vessels are just like burning in your face, and everything hurts. All of you who had your
Right.
gear off. I just dropped my D4. Frick.
That's painful.
I have to use a D6 instead.
No.
Take 1 nerve damage.
Wonderful.
But I'm
Come on.
assuming that includes
Seat.
me because mine got shut off.
Yep. Well, if your armor, your helmet is off.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I kept
I don't
mine
think so
on.
either.
I think
Mine is
at this
still
So it was
point,
just Peter.
yeah, I think I'm just completely out of my suit at this point. Just detaching arms, taking weapons off of it, preparing to turn it back on again and seeing if I can get Nomad out.
Wait, you said you try to turn your armor back on?
No, not yet. I'm taking its
Okay.
arms off. And
Oh, gotcha. You
Sure,
detach
it
its
won't kill
arms.
me if Nomad's still in control. I'm just taking my weapons, detaching arms.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna turn it back on.
gotcha.
It's like custom made to look like a tuxedo. I don't want it to be
True.
destroyed.
All right, yeah. So you guys are now in this central room. This main whatever that was is now gone. What seems to be Nomad himself is no longer plaguing you.
Hey, problem solved.
Hey. Problem.
I
So, good news and bad news.
Good
I guess.
news.
We have a breach. We have a breach. We no longer have the AI. We just took out
Bad
the
news.
AI.
Half
Wow.
the ship's gone.
The song
Not
just
half the
came
ship.
on.
It's just this portion of the
The
ship.
power of love.
This
The
piece.
ship isn't gone. We took out the threat that was directly to us. I continue to talk to who's the next in command for the Forgeborn.
The main lead command seems to actually he's still alive.
Oh, cool. I attempt to go into net real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
Normal nets.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to
Any-
connect. There's still network access coming from the ship, but there doesn't seem to be any Nomad now.
Okay. I do fleet wide. Nomad module destroyed. Proceed with caution.
You detect that the network, there's something else secondary that seems... Well, if the secondary is already gone, you see the tertiary then starts to activate inside the vessel. And you instantly detect network pings from the different, like, main cores and batteries inside this ship.
Okay. We need to get more people in here then. I turn to the Forge one. Let's get to those to the cargo holds.
You receive a message stating, Life
Okay.
signs are currently being evacuated. We've been informed by multiple other groups of the same information. We are attempting to evacuate as many of the several million individuals on this ship as possible.
Several
Understood.
million?
Million.
what are the
This
rates?
ship is like 100 and some kilometers
It's not
long.
160.
It's
Oh.
like it's like 80 or no, yeah, 160. Yeah, it's like 160 kilometers, and this is only half of it is like 80
Oh.
kilometers long.
Oh dang.
There's tertiary. Again, I asked the lead, can we have the units take out those nodes?
It may not be necessary, he states, and then kind of pulls up his arm and he goes, "Boop." He kind of has this holographic, but it's like glowing like a strange energy and aura. He goes, these batteries are overcharging.
Do we have anyone? Are there any armories or anything?
I'm not sure. He kind of looks through the different Forgeborn logs and he states, there is one Forgeborn group that was able to find some cargo, but they are currently evacuating.
Okay. I'm gonna try to look for a drone. I still want the drone.
You can see the drone that was
Alright.
in this room.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, like bye-bye?
Yeah, like
it walked
incinerated
away?
with the rest of this portion of the ship.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna look for other drones. And see if I can try to take them.
There are no other drones. I've rolled.
Dang.
Yep, sorry.
Drone corpses.
You see the Forgeborn points you to the one behind him that's just split in half.
Okay. I might be able to use that scrap and use it as plating for Harvey.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I look at you. I look at it. And I look at you, and I go.
Heck, you could even make a gun mount on there, on Harvey.
Yeah.
True, whatever it was
Something like
using, I
that
could
other
use.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I go over there and have Harvey gather.
Oh dear.
Scrap and gather.
Oh no.
While we have time, I'm gonna have order Harvey to upgrade, field upgrade, using said materials.
Okay. You can see it's like grabbing parts of it as it walks past. This is just like smashing pieces onto itself and kind of welding them very quickly, which you assume it'll do more on itself later. And then it kind of just grabs different pieces and loads them all into a canister on its back that kind of seals it, seals it up. But you are starting to hear chatter all over the comms now that the main batteries on the ship seem to be overcharging themselves to the point of incineration. And the
We
ship
need to
suddenly
go here
shakes
quick.
from a chunk of them that start to be going off.
Battery as in
Can we now
cannon
test it?
battery, or battery as in battery
Energy.
battery?
Energy battery.
Okay, we need to start
Can we
going.
not
So
test it?
essentially, think lots of heat being released really quickly. If
Yeah.
those things go.
Massive explosions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not so bad at that.
Is there an exit nearby?
I mean, there's a massive hole in the ceiling.
Good. I was gonna say. We can beam out of here. I try and contact. I reconnect myself to the net, and I try and contact our Matrix ship that we were in.
Okay. Yeah, the Matrix captain goes, "Good idea."
I just
Well,
have
you're able
Harvey
to-
take everything it can.
Yeah, it kind of just
What?
sweeps with its arms and holds.
Nice. Anyways,
I'm on
what
top
was the
of
ship
Harvey
name
with
that we were on, by the way?
The ship's name, the Matrix ship.
Yeah.
I forget what the ship's name
LDR
is.
something.
No, that's
No,
that's
the
Matrix
Matrix
ship. Yeah. So you guys are yeah, you beam out of the vessel. You see the Matrix ship fly over this shielded area and then directly beam. There's an energy beam that kind of shoots through the shield. The shield vanishes for like 0.01 second or whatever, and suddenly, Peter, you're like, and then you are beamed up into the ship. And you kind of go, excuse me.
Alright, I'm just gonna drag. Actually, I'm just gonna ask Harvey to take me in the armor to, I don't know, an engineer somewhere.
Okay. Well,
ID.
you are now in a different vessel. As you have beamed up into the Matrix ship, and you see down below, a distant below them, is the vessel's kind of like moving its way out of the out of this part of the system, just to ensure that it's not right next to the ship that's exploding itself. And you can see these batteries are going exploding throughout the vessel as you see chunks of it, like eighths of it, are vanishing as batteries are exploding.
Oh, jeez.
No,
And by the time all of the batteries are gone, the ship is just in parts. But as you're flying away, you see the strange energy start to kind of fluctuate behind it as it's exploding. As it starts to peel open a strange glitch-like structure, and a kind of a figure standing at that point, and the ship starts to pull into it. And as it vanishes behind, as explosions are going off, it closes up, and the ship is gone. Besides minor
That
parts
sounds like
that
a
are
normal
left behind.
Tuesday to me.
That's fine.
Were you back on the
What kind of
original
shape?
Matrix ship we were on that took the Clan Liao ship?
Yes.
Okay.
The
I
captain goes,
turned.
"Wow!" and kind of steps off of it. Off the
I-
So that happened.
I thank Valera for helping me with my suit, and then I go to the Clan Liao ship.
I just run to. I just
You
kind
guys
of
didn't,
go.
You're not on the Clan Leo ship. It's not like it's docked inside this vessel.
Didn't it take it though?
This ship didn't take it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They had Matrix members come aboard and clear out.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay. I just kind of go. I just kind of I'm sitting down for a second. I'm like, no problem.
I'm just gonna
Ow.
look for a Matrix tech wizard who can get Nomad, who can make
Yeah.
sure Nomad's out of my systems.
There's this in this massive like the big cargo teleporter behind you. You see Harvey sitting there, and then it brings your armor off of it and slaps it to the ground. And one of the Matrix individuals grabs it and they kind of bring it off into engineering.
Awesome. I'm gonna follow, carrying the arms.
Perfect. Yeah, you
I
kind
would
of like
say I'll also go with them, just in my armor, and then I will take armor off, so I can hopefully not be hacked by Nomad again.
I'm gonna converse
idea.
with the captain and just say,
Okay.
were you able to get anything?
all the Forgeborn are here as well, by the way.
Okay, cool. I just go around and just talk to them. Like, were you able to find anything?
Besides what we found from you, nothing. We've lost two
I
of
gave
our
the data.
people.
Yeah. This was an unfortunate loss. Those two.
I
Well.
agree. Although it was not your
Did get
fault.
more technologies. I
Your
nodded.
drone collected quite a bit.
You're welcome to the shares if you need it. I'm assuming you got more. I'll be using the beam weapon that drone had. So hopefully use it for this drone.
Did as if it grabbed it.
I look at the manifest
Roll
and see what
fate.
he was able to grab.
Oh boy.
Shouldn't have asked you to do it. Yeah, he found it.
Yes.
But it is slightly damaged.
Slightly less powerful. So slicey dicey.
Slicey dicey.
So I send him information on any and all we can find and the uses of the drone weapons.
Okay.
The more we use it.
Yeah, the captain's standing there and he's looking through some data panels, and he watches the point of it being pulled into that golden yellow anomaly of some kind, and then kind of replays it. He says, and he zooms in on the individual and he says, "That's a machine."
Is it who I think it is?
He zooms in on it very closely, and it definitely resembles the Verge.
I look at the Forgeborn and Captain. What is his real purpose?
The Verge?
Yes.
We're not sure.
Interesting. He seems to be housekeeping. Time related anomalies.
Fascinating.
I flag the details. Here's what we were able to gather, including the conversations from a nomad.
Interesting.
I flag
Thank you.
to the Forgeborn.
They
The
nod in
captain
appreciation.
he already has it, but in case
Okay.
the captain doesn't have it, I'll flag the deeds to him too.
Okay. Yeah, he had most of it because he was there for most of it, so all of it technically.
Yeah.
I go and look for Twike.
He's standing at the door.
Yeah.
Oh hey buddy.
He's breathing kind of heavily, and he's
Hey,
going,
bud.
Oh,
I go
buddy.
up and give him a hug.
Right. What did
Okay.
the Forgeborn think of him?
One of them is like he sees him and draws his weapon really quickly, and then somebody else inside the ship just like grabs his gun and just goes, and he puts it down. And the guy goes,
Then I go up and give him a hug.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes, yeah. And you up and hug him.
My hope is he has my double barrel shotgun I gave him on his back, just like it's
Yeah,
the
it's
same size
strapped
as
to him
he
with
is.
like a belt.
Yeah, it's the same size he is basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also gave them the manifest that I was able to get from when I had the comm unit from the clan layout.
Okay.
The reason I tell him the reason she's kept alive is we could use her for infiltration.
Oh boy.
She's a Shenzhen after all.
The only type of good Shenzhen is a dead Shenzhen, says one of the Forgeborn individuals.
In the background.
His hand is
Agreed.
revealed from his armor for a second, and it glows, and then it retracts back into his armor.
I do a net presence with him real quick.
Okay.
And that is why to make sure this Shenzhen remains a good Shenzhen.
Good. Then it's your responsibility, not mine. Otherwise, I would have killed it.
True, but it was also her that was able to gather the triumvirate a clan layout vessel.
Scum.
I just shrugged.
I managed to keep one member of this team alive while doing it at the same time.
Everybody hates
And I end-
Shenzhen, especially the
just
Forgeborn.
I end the call, or I just end the net presence for the triumvirate.
He just goes, ugh.
Yep.
All right.
Connor,
He,
did you get my message? Sorry, continue.
Oh no, you're good. All right. So, you see the Forgeborn individual steps up to Kiara and goes,
Hi.
"You should be dead. You're nothing but scum. And I hope you realize that. The only reason you are alive is because your little protector is keeping you that way. If I had my way, and if any of us had our way, you would be dust beneath our feet."
Cole. I'm gonna roll real quick. I'm gonna send a message. I wanna see if
Do you want
this-
me-
he has-
Do you want me to
I wanna- I
reply
wanna see
before
if
you
there's
do
a
it or no?
response there. If he responds.
Do you want me to wait on my reply?
There is no response.
Also, Cole, I also sent you a message. Take care of that first.
No, no.
Doubtful.
Okay.
Kiara, you can respond to him, yes.
Okay. I just didn't know if the other two had things going first that need to be addressed before I could.
There you're good.
I simply just look up at him and I'm like, yes, I am well aware that if it wasn't for him, I'd be dead. So, thank you for reminding me of what I've known every single day. Have a good day. And I turn and I just keep going to the engineering room.
You continue to walk, and he states, "This is your own doing!"
But
My own
you're gonna start
doing.
a war right here in the ship. No.
They started the war, he says, and screams it in
Enough.
your face.
I say enough, and I use some charisma to try and intimidate everyone to.
Oh boy.
Well, you can use intimidation.
Intimidating a Fellhammer. Intimidating a Forgeborn.
I'd like
Use
to see.
intimidate.
Glessus
If you want to use
Forgeborn.
intimidation, or if you want to use charisma, just try and calm him down.
Yep. I just say,
Intimidate him.
enough. We are not starting a fight on this ship. Not here. Not now.
I'm
Play in the
just
background,
leaning
pulls
back
two pistols
against the
out.
wall and
Let's
cross
go.
my arms and watch.
I'm ready.
19.
I just sit back.
What's your roll? What was
I
it
just
you
sit
were
back
rolling?
because I don't care.
19 charisma.
Intimidation or okay, charisma. You're kind of just trying to get him to calm down. So you're like, "We're not starting a fight in this ship. Not now. Not ever." So you say it more calmly to just try and like get him to chill out a little bit. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Perhaps you're correct. Any other place,
I'm smiling as I just keep walking.
But oh,
I still have Twike in my hand. I'm still hugging
You're
Twike
like-
as I just look him
you're
dead
like-
in the eyes.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Son, never again.
I just calmed the two that were arguing. Don't argue with the Forgeborn unless you want all of us to die.
You can see, as they're standing
Where's
there,
that-
he
where's
gives
that
a triumvirate salute, and then does kind of like a little bit of a flip off towards the other group, and then they vanish into a golden light as it's like burning like the sun, and they vanish. They seem to have gone another location. It's probably their own ship. And there's this
Joy.
bright.
I just say out loud, yeah, don't piss him off.
Yes,
Unless
I
you
would
all
like to
want
keep
us
my ship.
dead.
I'm gonna go to the bridge, he states. The captain walks off.
I follow him.
All right. As you who are going into engineering, you can see that they have the armor. They flip it on, and you can see the arm, like, or not the arm, I guess, like part of the body flips up, and then they kind of like slam it back down and like tie it. One of them yanks out the power core and presses and holds like the little power button on the back of it, and he goes,
by and large, superstar.
he's like, I'm flushing the memory. I'll see if this does it. And he unclips it, and then kind of pulls out the main like memory bank of the suit, smashes it against the table, and goes.
Puts it back in.
He brings it back. He goes, sorry about that, but this is goner, and then tosses it, grabs a new one, and slides it in. Your knowledge has now gone up by 1 thanks to your equipment. Peter.
Both of us? Oh.
Just Peter. Did you hear any of what I was saying? Gotcha.
Sorry. You know, it's really bad being innate, but I won't.
So, the suit came alive. They flushed the memory. That didn't work. He pulled out the storage unit, like the storage device, broke it against the table, and then slid in a new one. And now your knowledge has gone up by 1 whenever you are wearing your armor. So you just put that in equipment, and you can put that in your equipment there. It's like additional memory or something.
All right.
And he goes, this will suit you better anyway. But hopefully it didn't have any personal images or anything on that thing, because it's gone. Family stuff.
No. All of his.
Does he have his family stuff there?
I have a copy on my ship. I think I would have more than 1 copy.
Yeah, you've got your
On
database
the
on your ship that
ship.
you don't really have to worry about personal storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, all right, well, good to hear. Your armor should be working again. And he kind of slides the arms back onto it, clicks it on, and you can see the body just kind of doesn't do anything. He goes, perfect. Voila.
Well, thank you.
By the end of this, your whole crew is going to have Matrix equipment.
Yep.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't had any kind of modifications at all.
Yep. I believe he says, I'm gonna contact our captain. Let me see where you guys are going next. He kind of walks over and slides a few bits of data back and forth. You see a message pop up. He goes, we're flying you back to your ship, Marquin.
Awesome.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
I'm gonna talk to the captain and just ask him. Were you able to get anything else besides me? Or were you able to get anything more?
More than what you saw me get?
Yes.
The vessel itself was able to
We
get
did
some
one.
very blank specifications of the exterior, but something on the inside of it was not letting them scan. Not too deep, at least. The technology on that ship was extremely advanced.
by estimates, how advanced?
30,000 years older than, more advanced than us, plus another 200,000 or 220,000, thanks to the gap that we missed that they didn't experience. Technically, that's a 50,000 more advanced ship than ours, if that makes any sense.
Voice era.
Yes,
Interesting.
but more advanced. The ship, the AI itself is from Voice Era. It then had another 20,000 years to advance.
That's dangerous. I think we could. Better thing that we weren't connected to their nets.
Agreed.
should probably-
I'm right behind them, and I'm still walking with Twike. And I make a note of, like, that force shield was really interesting. I'd like to see if we could develop something like that.
I agree. I'm not quite sure what it was made out of, but it seemed to be some form of electromag something. But it was selective.
Mm-hmm. That would be really interesting. And then I pile up and go, so where are we going to next?
We're dropping you off at your ship. Well, the Marquand's ship.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I give him my ident on the net, just in case we need to talk again.
Understood. And he does the same to you. I apologize for my attitude towards you earlier.
It is quite alright. I understand. I am a man out of my time after all.
As am I. Seems I don't belong here anyway. But I appreciate your
I give him a
willingness to
triumvirate salute, and
work
yes.
with me.
When I nod, I should give him a triumvirate salute.
He smiles at that and nods, and attempts to give it back to you, but doesn't quite know how.
And then I tell him about those flux core upgrades.
Yes. What about it do you exactly need?
I believe my charging... Well, I believe most of my functions were disabled.
I see.
Not
Such
in
as...
phase anymore.
Ah. Well, we can install a phase module on your armor, although we may have to update your entire suit.
I'll accept that.
Perfect. Alright, go down to the armory, and they should be able to outfit you with that.
Ooh,
Okay.
can I accompany him?
I suppose.
If that guy's
Are you-
still there.
I was gonna say, are you gonna mess with that guy again?
Oh no.
Yes.
Gosh dang it.
I... Do you have that look? Do you have a look on you?
No, I just kind of like maybe I hear that and I'm like, I want to go with you, and then I might have a little smile at the corner of my mouth.
I turn to you, not while I'm being upgraded.
Later then. I will wait outside.
Alright.
I just...
Same. Not that I'm there.
The
I
captain goes,
actually ask you, do you want upgrades yourself?
I wouldn't mind them.
Okay.
And I turn to the captain and go, thanks again, Captain.
You're
I
welcome.
wave at the captain.
He goes, and then do you wink at him or anything?
No, I just wave. And
Okay.
smile.
Just, and walk out.
Yeah, I didn't think he was my type.
Yeah, I don't think he'd
God.
like that either.
No.
I just turned around, my head slightly shaking because I have an idea of what's going on.
Yeah. The captain also
Oh.
replies with a very minimal nod.
I kind of turn to him and I ask, I hold up my arm, and as I'm looking at it, I go, if I need it, will there be people to provide additional upgrades?
Depends on where you are, but most locations we have 1 or 2 individuals. And you have my contact information.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But it is definitely modifiable. He says he sends you the schematics, and you can even work on it yourself if you have the technical know-how.
I kind of look over and I said, my dad built ships and I was pretty knowledgeable on that, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Ships are not arms.
True.
Trust me, I've always been able to modify myself, but a ship is a completely different animal. It's in fact not an animal at all, so that would make no sense.
What?
Alright.
Well,
Thank you.
after the upgrades, what was I able to get? Oh. Go ahead, John.
Hmm.
Okay, I got your message, but Sean, just FYI, I know that they're like speaking and you send me messages. It's just hard for me to switch back and forth like that. So if you
No,
could just tell me.
I know. I know. I just don't want to interrupt them, so I was just gonna wait until you had a moment.
Yeah, I gotcha. You can't get
Alright.
stats for Twike, otherwise I have to build an entire character sheet, and I don't want to do that right now. But he's pretty low level in terms of skill.
Oh no, the other one.
Oh no,
Did I
I'm
not send it
I'm
to you?
going in order.
Oh, gotcha. My
Yeah,
bad.
you kind of step off into the corner and you establish a closed network. And he goes ba-da-dum, 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 ba-dum. And you see Ava standing in her her room that you've met her in previously, and she goes, "Clay, how's it going?"
I don't really say anything. I just send her all this stuff that I've gathered.
He goes, she kind of like turns her head, her pitch black hair kind of like cascading on her shoulders a little bit. She goes and like starts sliding through it. Holy crap. Get back here when you can, please. I don't care
I'm
who
just
you're
gonna
with,
end-
just come back.
I'm just gonna end network.
Okay. You just, zoom.
Alright.
What stats was I able to get after the upgrades?
You, Odysseus, and Abraxas can both now phase, but there's no like external ability. It's a short distance phase, I'd say. It can work for like maybe 5 seconds.
That's all I need.
Yep.
That's pretty sick.
I'll make a note of this.
I'm assuming my armor is back.
Yeah, everybody's health and such has returned now since you guys are going back to the vessel and such. Your armor is back, yes.
Okay.
Were they working on your armor?
I was hacked, so yes. But I was gonna ask if I
yours
still
was hacked
have.
through the network, not downloaded into your suit. Unlike
Oh, okay,
Alan's,
sweet.
whose was directly downloaded into his suit, because it could detect
Sweet,
your
so I still
switching
faintly
off.
out things and such.
Yes, there's nothing was downloaded or uploaded
Alright.
from.
Yes, okay. That was my biggest concern. I'm like, please don't take my cleanly out things. Please,
Nope,
don't, please,
nothing
don't, please.
was grabbed.
Okay.
I'm gonna take, I'm gonna go down to, mechanical or engineering.
Mhm.
I'm gonna talk to him and I go, hey, have you contacted anyone about the ship yet? To, Alan?
No, not exactly.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me. Can I contact someone for fixing the ship?
While we're doing this, can I be going through the other two Cleanly Out comms, seeing anything new, looking through anything old, trying to gather any information possible?
Yeah, you see a lot of chatter about, like, dive down. There's a lot of dive down statements in different languages, as well as attempting to move or kind of get out of the system. But you can see that a lot of ships, like 80% of the ships that came through were destroyed. But they also destroyed a lot of ships coming through.
Okay.
There's a lot of casualty that occurred. And there's a little bit of combat occurring in other parts of the system right now, not just outside the gate. There's some over not Unifica, there's some over by, like, Albridia, you know, the planet that you guys were on with the rig, and there's some other combat going on in different areas.
Anywhere super duper close to us that would be of concern?
Not really. Anything around Olbrin, because Olbrin's the closest station over to Majoritech, which is now gone. Sorry, not Olbrin. Unifica. I apologize.
Okay.
Unifica. It's pretty well protected by even just system authorities, but they didn't really seem to touch Unifica very much.
That works. I'll just keep
Good.
note or keep track of like where they are. So if we start heading that way, then I can alert the rest of the team.
Okay. Yeah. So as you guys are now, you seem to be returning to Unifica actually now, and the ship then starts to slow down and docks up at Unifica.
While we're docking, I send Ava a request for pickup.
She states negative. I have no ships to spare.
Okay, I just send affirmative back. Affirmative. Closest location for pickup? ?
Negative. No pickup possible. You'll have to come to me.
Well, I guess let me rephrase that. Closest location of known vessel.
She states like there's a couple different areas that she states areas that you could go. None in system, but she also replies, if you're with anybody, you can bring them.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
Anyways. Let's see.
Peter's contacting your ship.
Well, contacting someone to fix my ship, at least.
Yep.
Your ship was automatically repaired. As your funds became available, they instantly grabbed those funds.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Works for me.
And by the way, Peter, does your ship have a name? I'll take that as a no.
You know what?
I thought he was
Did I
frozen
name
for a
it
second.
Yeah. You stumped me.
No, I actually did not name it.
We'll figure that out later.
Are you aware that
Yeah.
you have a pirate cat or a parrot cat? I mean.
Pirate cat. Meow.
Oh,
While everyone else is kind of talking, I'm gonna go talk with Braxis real quick. I'm gonna send him a closed network communication request.
I accept it.
We should go back to Ava.
You have a place?
She's my contact.
Yes. Do you have a place? A meetup spot?
Oh, yes. Me, the person, I don't remember where it is.
I'll go.
You
I'll
have,
just
you know
send
that you know where to go. You just
Yeah,
like,
I know
you
where
the
to go.
name.
Which is what?
I don't remember I don't have a station name for it. Let me quickly make a station name for it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I ask him. "Do you want to stay with the
Actually,
group, or
it's
do you want
called
to meet there
Altec.
now?" I ask him in that, do you want to stay with the group, or do you want to meet them now?
I'd like to meet her now. It seems about a bit urgent. She wanted me to see her. She pays
Where'd
well.
Clay's accent go?
I know. Look. It is so hard for me to keep that accent. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just teasing you.
I message the captain real quick. Matrix not only. One more thing. My friend needs to meet someone. We have reason to believe that she is linked to... I do. I believe she's linked to Leilaki. I'm not sure though. I send him the details.
Don't you have a ship?
We do.
Take that.
He's like, please get off of my ship. Never see me again.
Yeah, I'm okay with talking to you every once in a while, but please leave.
Never come back.
I just say. Fine. Do send us to Akron though. We may have a link.
Will do.
Okay.
Am I just like in the network call with you, and you're just like,
No. I'm just in.
He mutes call, and then yeah, you go into your own zone.
ha 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 ha, just while I'm waiting.
Okay. I just tell him. We'll see what we can do.
Thank
Mark
you.
Quinn. We may need to persuade Mark Quinn.
Okay. I think we can persuade him with, and I just go like this.
True. If needed. And I shut the door. I just reveal, the gun.
Oh, yes. That is also very good persuasion.
Oh no.
I also spin the cylinder on my revolver and just wink.
And I nod. And then I open the door and head out.
Alright, let's go.
Alrighty.
Alan, I'm gonna send you a closed network request with Conrad or Abraxas in my character.
Oh.
It's gonna ping until you answer it. I'm just gonna keep spamming it.
No.
In fact, I'm gonna walk straight up to you and I'll look you right in the face.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go next to Valera.
I follow
When
you,
you're
and I
going
stand
this.
2 inches from your face.
I'm watching this, I'm just like, what the actual heck?
I actually go towards Harvey. And I want to see how if he's upgrading himself at all.
Yeah, he's kind
Anyway.
of finishing welding the different parts on. Are you guys leaving the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
The Matrix vessel's
ready.
docked, and you guys are stepping outside of it.
And I'm following Alan just like right in his face. Hey, 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 hey.
Tell you what,
We're
What
out
do you
in the
want?
station now.
I can't hear over the sounds
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
can turn
Hang
them
on
down.
just a second.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be so loud.
No, that's okay. I just explained about Ava and how I kind of need to get over to her, and she doesn't mind that people are coming with me if they come, and that also she pays really well, and that she might have some missions for us to do if we want to make some extra money to upgrade ships and etc. But I would need your ship to get over there.
What kind of upgrades could I possibly get for my ship?
Cole, would I know at all?
I don't think
For like
there's
from her.
any tech that would sync with Mark
I can't hear you.
tech.
You can turn it down.
No, I just can't hear you over Peter's
over
talking.
Gotcha. I thought you were okay. Yeah. You don't really know what Ava could give you, or give him in terms of ship upgrades.
I'll just explain about my armor that I have. I'll kind of explain about my computer, or what do they call it, scanners or whatever, or the wrist things, what are they called? Tablets.
Tablets or Rycoms, yeah.
Yeah,
Riscoms.
Rycoms, how it's pretty advanced, and my guns and weapons. I'll just tell you, like, she outfitted me with everything, and that, it's been pretty trustworthy so far. So I can't give you an exact, hey, she's gonna give you this, but
No, they're still not gonna be. I mean, our Quinn stuff's pretty good. Anyways, pretty
I
good.
say,
still
I don't
got
see why
Shadow
not.
in this case. But
huh?
I don't see that.
pretty good. I still got Shadow in this guy, but. Oof.
Here's a deal I'll make with you, boy. I need to get over there. I'll give you some money if you take me over there.
Okay. Works pretty good.
Very simple.
Yeah, let's go.
I love how the
We'll
group
leave
works
as soon
together.
as the
They
ship's
don't.
ready.
They just pay each other to do stuff.
Yep.
And
We
if
pay
it
each
doesn't
other when we
work-
What I
can.
was looking for.
All right. Well, and then I click my heels. Giddy up.
Let's go. Is this ship already repaired?
Yes, completely. I rolled a nat 20.
Thank God. Thank God.
Hey.
Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
The Finn is back. They're able to
yeah.
get a quick shipment for whatever reason. There was something on the way or something in system. They're able to get that
Express shipment.
repaired. Yep.
It's, and that just happened.
They had fins with Prime delivery.
Yep.
Oh, my
Is the
word.
ship big enough to even have an AI? I think it would have an AI.
Yeah, all ships have an AI. No matter how simple the ship is, they need AI to control, like, network protection on the ship from other ships and other AI and such. So
And also automated flying because there was only one person in control of the ship.
this ship can hold up to like 120 individuals. By the way, this is a big ship. It's technically
Big
a
ship.
What did we decide it was, Josiah?
Technically a trading ship, but
It wasn't a picket.
Might be a runner. I think it was a runner class.
I think it might have been a runner.
Because there's different
So-
classes of ships. So yours is still a cargo ship, and it's a Marquand cargo ship, but it's a runner class vessel. So it's the size of about 120 people can fit into it
I wish-
comfortably.
I had a meme. When you think 120 passengers or crew members is a lot.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not.
No, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. The Pit of Sorrows is like 8,000 crew members.
Some battleships can get up to 10,000 crew members or bigger.
yeah, this ship's small, but you know, there was
Yeah, I
only
think it was
one
a runner.
person in
Yeah.
control of it.
It
No.
looks like
it was
a runner.
it was a. I think it was a Corvette, and then there was another ship that was the runner.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
the runner
that
can hold 80.
I remember that.
Right.
It's a Corvette.
Yeah. Because the other cruise is a runner. Ours is a Corvette.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So. Yes, it can hold about 120 individuals comfortably.
Yeah, Corvette.
So it's a pretty big ship.
While everyone's getting on board, I send Ava a message, just saying, coming with group. I give number in group, and I give profile for each member that I have.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh
Can you-
no.
What kind of profile?
Okay. Would you like to state your profiles for each of them?
Please? I'm kinda
She
curious.
cool, he cool. Bitch.
Me? Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does your character look like, Abraxas, Conrad?
Here. I can send you a picture. Un momento.
Ah.
One check.
One.
What is that? Ah, yes.
A normal
There
motorized
you go.
vehicle.
Yes. I'll put it in RP chat.
Thank you. Let me look here. Oh, okay. I send Ava just cloaked figure, very dangerous mercenary. For Q's character, I just
I
say
look like
very,
Black Widow.
very outgoing, seductress. For Peter's character, for Ellen, I just put fish man.
Fish man.
mark.
The fact that
I
Ava puts
think
up
he's
with
a fish man.
this. A fish man of some kind.
For
I think he's a fish man.
For Kiara's character, I put lizard woman / fish woman ? And then
That's hilarious.
for I can't remember
Valera.
Valera, I just put bald lady, very nice.
That's hilarious.
You're not wrong.
And then for Twike, I just put a whole bunch of question marks and exclamation points.
Poor
Question. What I
Twike, bug?
Yeah,
Question mark,
yeah. Question mark. He's aight.
He's right.
He's bug.
Height
I
bug.
gave him a gun. And that's
Gave him-
it.
Gun
Gave him a
bug.
shotgun. Gun bug. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you guys have you've all boarded onto Alan's ship again.
Oh.
What the?
It's called the
Hang on
Escape.
a minute.
Excalibur.
That's pretty cool.
Where'd it go?
The Escape.
Oh, okay. That's
like
cool.
it.
I figured
it too.
it sounds good for
I want to add one modification
is it?
real quick for
the
Kiara's
Escape.
profile.
In chat.
Uh,
It's super
save
simple.
life.
Holy cowards.
What?
Oh, I said I'm
Escape.
putting one modification for your profile. Saved life.
Hey!
You said we're in the. Cole, you said we boarded the ship, right?
Yes, you're all aboard the ship now.
I'm gonna have the AI automatically dock Abrax, just not allow Abraxas any access at all.
I have Harvey breach access.
And Harvey.
Why?
If I get to get locked out.
So you mean like
And Harvey.
you're not letting him inside the ship?
No. Just not
Just
letting
not
him hack it.
access to the.
Digital access,
Internal.
like to any of the panels or anything.
Pretty much, yes.
Gotcha.
I'm
Buddy.
not allowing
Okay.
him access
He's locked
to
out of the
systems.
ship's systems, but he can still open
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm actually
Unless he says please.
Cole. I'm gonna
Please.
send you a message.
Okay. All right. You are in your ship, and it's all nice and pristine. The engineers did a very good job. Your ship is looking nice and sleek as always, as most Marquand vessels do, even if this one is quite chonky for a Marquand ship because it is a cargo vessel.
Here you go.
Roll systems.
Okay.
Actually, roll craft. I'll have you roll craft.
Well, crafts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm also gonna have the AI be very.
Or is there? There's a
anti-Abraxas
code. No, wait,
and-
hold on. What are the? I forget. Yeah, roll systems. I'll have you roll
Got
systems
this,
instead.
yeah.
Systems sick.
He just kind of said I'm blocking him out, and Conrad's saying no.
That's a 19.
Okay. You kind of build a basic one of them and plug it into one of the ports, and just let it
Okay.
run.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, having these two on board wasn't part of the deal.
I'll give you extra.
All right.
No.
I like to remind. I tell him like close to him. Who made you the money to repair your ship?
Ooh.
It wasn't you.
Uh-oh.
That's
I
for
like
sure.
start like revealing my gun. Who didn't pull the trigger?
You
Who
tried
has
to
the
kill
means
me.
to maintain and repair? You were the one that made us in risk. That makes you a risk. And then I turn
just
around.
put the ship to self-destruction.
As like, as a sign
I
of
can do
goodwill, I
that.
will have Harvey maintain your ship at no cost.
All right,
And then I shut the door.
that works for me.
Okay.
Are we going anywhere where we would run into Clan Liao?
No.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
This is a trading vessel. I'm not going near war zones.
Yeah, you guys are heading
Oh
into
yeah, let's
the
bring our
Trade Federation
trading ship
territory.
into the middle of a bloody war
Hey,
zone.
yeah,
We'll lose all
purple.
the cargo trying to escape anyone trying to shoot us. Yeah, well. Hopefully we're not going into a war zone.
I swear if we do.
Clay's contact in a war zone.
Oh, Altec? No, Altec's real nice. Pretty.
Alright,
Cool.
let's go then.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Is
some of
there
you
any-
recognize the name
You said Ava's
Altec.
nice?
Huh? What?
You said Ava's nice?
Yeah, that's... What did Cole say?
I said some of you who have known of Altec, which is a pretty famous station. It's one of the largest Trade Federation stations. It's quite nice. It's a dock, a ship dock.
Alright, I'm also going to buy the lowest commodity, essentially. You know, a commodity that I can buy at this station that would sell high at Altec, essentially. If I have the
Okay.
ability, so.
There is some spice here, but not a lot at this station.
Buy it all.
Spice is nice.
I'll just buy it all then.
Okay.
Like, if I can.
Buy it like it did GameStop
Yeah.
stock.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Let's do it.
boy.
Yeah, I'm going
Drive up
to.
the costs.
We have someone who has. Remember, guys, we have someone who has harvested that spice. I can help you sell it.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna, like, buy the spice and. You know, get it on the ship. That's what I was here for originally.
Yeah. Think back to your partner.
It was.
Poor Alien.
Yeah. To your
Okay.
original partner. You think of him falling off
turning
of
net.
the rig for a moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean,
Can I
we did.
share my idea with them? Now that he's not here. Conrad?
Up to you.
Okay, I'll leave it a mystery then.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh.
Something bad would have happened.
No, no. I mean,
If he had actually grabbed a hold of that rope.
Wait, what?
When they were trying to get off that pod, and I was telling him he could use the rope to jump onto Harvey.
You're gonna untie it, weren't you? You were gonna untie it.
Q.
What less
You're
person to give money to?
I like the way you think.
I guess I shouldn't really judge.
Anyway.
It's a
I-
person who's
Oh, by the way,
assassin.
after we're all here, I kind of look around and I just send a I send just a message because not everyone is with us at this moment.
Yeah.
We're
Are
all
you
kind of
guys
going
are
around
all
with
of you
my
in the
shit.
bridge?
Oh, that reminds me. I'm also not letting the Shenzhen have access to any systems either.
oh
Okay.
yes, because that's totally
That's
what I
fair.
would be doing.
It's like Odysseia, Abraxas, and the Shenzhen are not allowed access to the ship.
Bioscience for these
if I'm
individuals
next
are
to you-
completely locked out.
If I'm next to Alan, I'm just gonna ask
and
him
their movements. Yeah.
anything to drink in a place I can just relax until we get to our destination.
Oh, I have a bar. 100% I have a bar.
I'm gonna sit over there and I'm gonna drink until we get to Ava.
Just don't
Okay.
ruin. Just
But
don't break
if we
any
get
of
to
the
Ava,
furniture.
everyone else walks off, and he just, "Hi, Ava."
Comp.
We're here.
Just don't ruin any of the furniture. All right, it's where
No, no.
we go to make deals.
Looks at him
My
collapse.
character,
I didn't do it. I swear.
my character is a seasoned alcoholic for like legit. It's in my my bio
no.
sheet,
Mhm.
so I'm not gonna like go hard.
No, you're good. You're good.
Your version of
but
Go Hard is
afterwards,
very
as
different.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I kind of sit down as I'm looking around, and I just send a message to everyone saying, once everything is said and done, I may have an idea of what we can do next.
I ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drink.
I look at it and I'm like, okay. But
I'm too busy concocting something.
Yeah.
Bud.
You're just watching the chip. Pete.
In all
roll
essentiality, I think.
But why are we doing this? Can we just
Hold
get to Ava, please?
I know.
Because-
Hold on.
Wait, we're all rolling scan?
Nope, just Pete.
Because of Brax is being a Brax. Ha.
It's your nat
Okay.
20.
Let's continue. Yes, it's a net 20.
Okay. Yeah, you instantly realize that one of your network ports has been accessed without your permission. Something's been plugged into it.
And I'll deactivate that port then.
Okay.
Just not allow access.
Abraxas, you're sitting at it, and then suddenly the USB, the chip that you've plugged into that port goes "Phew," and turns off.
I'll just deactivate
Okay.
all ports essentially from
grab
that
again.
point then.
Okay.
I'm just deactivating all ports without without me.
I actually
like
have
allowing
Harvey
for
tear it
me.
apart. I have Harvey tear it apart and reroute power to it.
I mean,
But,
just because you're rerouting
come
power
on.
to it doesn't mean the network access is gonna let you do it. Because if you're disallowing network access, then you've
Yeah,
at the
it's
core that port is no
Have
longer powered.
Have Harvey set maintenance to off. No modules to repair.
It's beeps in affirmative. All right, so are you guys
Defensive-
off?
We get thrown off this ship.
Are you flying to
Defensive,
Altec now?
defensive mode at this section.
I'm gonna set a system diagnostic that if my heartbeat stops, an entire ship explodes.
Okay,
God.
that's smart.
Just
oh.
I just want to go home.
has a
Yeah.
heart palpitation. Kaboom!
just have a heart attack, the entire ship just explodes.
Guys, you need to turn off the.
Turn off the what? Oh, that was
Alright.
the one.
So you guys are
my
off
character
to
has
Altec,
no
right?
trust in Abraxas at this point.
Okay. You guys undock from the station. Pete, you are flying the ship. You kind of pull it to the side, and Valir, you sit down in one of the seats next to him, and the ship flies out it's purring like a kitten as it flies out. You instantly engage the
weird.
warp and pulls out what you still want me to say? Purrs like a fish or something?
Last I knew, fish didn't purr.
Yeah, don't you
You
speak
do?
fish?
I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's moving like this through the water, through the space water. This isn't the tether. You see that the opening in space as it pulls apart, and there's that kind of liquid-like material. The ship pushes through, and you instantly push into the warp kind of field that the ship creates as the clouds surround it, and you
Alright, I have
push through it.
I'll have the ship on high alert for anybody trying to kill me.
Okay.
Ava's gonna look at the ship docking and be like, "What? Why are they on high alert?"
What is up here? Why are the weapons deployed? So
Bounty hunters on my head. I'm not dealing with that right
yeah,
now.
no,
Three
thank
in
you.
the ship right now.
So all of you guys are you're kind of sitting there and you're just chilling. Pete, you're tapping your fingers on the console very, very nervously. You're like, I'm getting paid for this. 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 And you just kind of repeat that in your head, just reaffirming
I mean,
you're doing this for a reason. As you fly.
I have
through
spice
warp
in
there.
the hold. I should be able to make a profit.
Yeah, you do that too, but
Anyways,
you're
how
also
much
getting
did
paid.
repairing the ship cost?
I believe I said it was 500 silver.
Oh, okay. I definitely have that much.
So,
oh.
sorry. You guys are at warp. Pete, you're able to take your hands off the consoles. It kind of autopilots, and you hear in the ship's kind of systems it states autopilot engaged.
All right. Can I have a James Bond type of AI in this one or something?
I assumed it was kind of like a. Have you ever played Subnautica? ship.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know
you
what
know
you're
the ship
talking
for the
about right there.
Cyclops, like the
Welcome
AI.
back, Captain.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, the
systems
most-
online.
The most judgmental AI I've ever run into. It's just like every time you hop in, he's just like,
Autopilot, I guess.
it sounds like you've been lollygagging or something. It's like,
Fine, I
geez.
guess you have autopilot.
Yes, I'll autopilot. Yeah.
It's like
So
professional, but also judgmental.
nice. Yes. Fits your character situation. You guys are continuously flying through, and yeah, you're able to just kind of chill out. Are you doing anything on the ship as you're waiting? I know Clay is just drinking to his heart's content.
I'm just watching for any messages from anyone. Contact other Clan Liao contacts, anything.
Do I need to
Okay.
do a Constitution save
No.
or Fortitude? Sorry.
Nope. You're not really drinking to get drunk, so you don't have to worry about it.
I'm gonna head to the Shenzhen.
Okay.
I look over. Yes.
I go take another shower.
I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave?
Oh, did we ever discuss this? Oh, crap. We never discussed
just
this.
I tell you, no. I find it rather curious. So far, you've proven your worth. You've proven to be a good asset. Just good enough for me.
Thank you.
I nod.
Hmm?
I just said I nod.
Needless to say, I don't agree with decisions they make and decisions I was forced to make.
Such as.
I'd prefer not to talk about it at this point in time.
I nod. I believe Chiron and your emperor
Mm-hmm.
were very similar, though he did not agree with his ways. They tried to talk, but I believe he was swayed. Your race, maybe not you, had too much of a hold within the faction.
I agree with that.
Though seeing you gives me a bit of a hope that maybe there are other Shenzhen that have similar thoughts as you do.
Thanks. I can't assure that anybody else in Clan Liao has the same ones as me, but maybe there were, and we were all too afraid to talk about it and admit it, but maybe my actions will help motivate those others to follow suit.
Hopefully so. We, pulling up blogs with Trembert, have no reason to kill Clan Liao if they come to their senses. The only reason we're fighting them is that the only way to fight the Black Order is through them.
True. Yes. I already knew leaving that I would probably lose many of my contacts, or I guess you could say friends, but I already made that decision when I was leaving that I would lose probably everybody I knew.
I understand that feeling. Most of my people that I served with were dead. When I woke up, they were all consumed by Viren. Most of them.
Oh my. I am sorry to hear.
And I am a man out of time.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well. I will say this, I give you my trust. Don't break it.
I don't plan on it, and you have mine.
And I believe we're having a bit of a access issue, aren't we?
Yes.
Because a certain Shenzhen is being very, very put out.
I
Mark
like
Lemming.
I actually revealed my face to her real quick and say with a smirk like, I'll solve that problem eventually.
I look at him just like, I'll be there if you need me.
Just looking at him. Okay.
I'll be here if you need me for it.
And I go back to just up armoring and doing tests in the cargo hold for that beam weapon.
But
Let's not do tests in the. Do not shoot a gun in my ship.
Too late.
also,
Too late. I don't know
Oh,
what's
no.
going on.
Oh no.
Also
Oh no, no, no,
Your
no,
tests
no, no.
are pretty successful. It's able to
Yeah,
fire a
would
less
you-
powerful version of the beam, but you're able to use like a piece of metal that you found, you prop it up, and you kind of use that as a target. There's no additional cutting into your vessel, so there's no
Okay.
damage done into the cargo hold. You use something to keep it safe, because you know you don't want to damage this ship just for your own life.
I mean, I don't think I would die if you like shot the cargo hold up, but I have spice in there that's very like.
I know.
You're concerned about the spice.
I know there's spice.
I
I'm not
made my
trying to shoot
character
the
be a
spice.
merchant. Like
give my
this entire crew is very not what I planned for my character. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Had one fully thought of and knew how this was gonna go. Ironically.
So, while you all are kind of waiting and chilling out, Abraxas, Odyssey,
message
and
that to you.
Clay. Clay specifically, did you wait? You said you messaged me.
no,
No,
I am
no,
about to
Sean.
go.
Well, I'm going to talk to you directly,
I messaged Sean.
Sean.
What's up?
So, is it something you want to send me?
I just sent it.
They are all deactivated.
What were you saying specifically?
So,
Okay.
You, you're kind of sitting there, just like you're having a drink after you return, and you sit back down at the bar, and you kind of have some form of concoction. It's blue and it bubbles a little bit, and maybe it's more like a blue teal, and you're kind of pouring it and mixing it with a couple things. You put some ice and like a straw in there, and you're just like, ugh. You throw out the straw and you just drink all of it. Ice
right.
cubes, and you just go. You're like. You put that aside and you grab a stronger bottle and you're like,
Another one.
yeah, you're like, Tarlone. All right, and you unscrew that and just try to swig that a little bit, and you're like, nope. Put that to the side, and you're just kind of going through each of the drinks individually. They're all Marquents. You're like, you're looking for like whiskey or something, and you're really not finding what you want, but you're able to eventually find something that kind of tastes like what you want, but it doesn't quite work.
I'm going to just. Do I know anything of like Earth alcoholic drinks?
You probably don't care. I mean, your character doesn't seem to care much about external culture like that. I feel like that's something the Marquand kind of do anyway.
I mean, yeah, true.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
Anyways.
yeah, you're kind of doing that, and then suddenly something seems to tap you on the shoulder.
okay. I
You feel this
turn
like,
around whichever direction it was at.
and you turn around. There's just like this strange shadow that kind of shimmers in front of you and then vanishes.
Oh
Oh.
no!
We're having
Uh-oh.
fever dreams again.
Oh god, those things.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wait, what
Abraxas
Fever
and
dreams?
Arwen, you are both also tapped on the shoulder.
happened?
I
Sorry, I
looked
meant
back. I don't think
Odysseus.
it's any hostile, so
Yeah, it's kind of like a.
yeah.
It's almost
that's-
like a
that's
playful
creepy.
tap on
I
your
am
shoulder.
in the shower, by the way.
I know.
That's creepy.
That's,
Oh no.
Yeah, you're showering. You're kind of like, you know,
no.
getting
I
your
would
hair all
freak out
cleaned
so
out.
much.
You get tapped on the shoulder. You like you spin around and you kind of like bring out a blade from your arm or something you have, and you're like, and you see this weird shadow kind of like sit there for a moment and vanish.
wonderful.
What did
Same
that
It's the
thing
devil!
with Abraxas as well.
It's the devil.
I turn around. What does it look like to me?
It's just a shadow of some kind. You can roll perception on it further, but I assumed that for one, Clay
I
didn't care
do
enough to like
perception on
look
it as
directly
well?
at it. Like he was just kind of like You like look at your
Yeah,
computer,
looks at the bottom.
what the? Just you like throw that on the ground and just it breaks all over the floor. You're like, nope, I don't like that one anymore. Okay, what was it for perception?
Definitely not.
That's a
Okay,
bad
I'm
match. 18.
18. All right, and Odysseus, what'd you get?
Yep.
One moment, I lost my tab. Wait, there it is. Never mind. Perception. I have not rolled yet.
We may have just died.
Uh,
Wait.
3.
Oh, what? Are we back?
Oh,
Back.
not 23.
Yeah, we're
23.
back.
We're back.
It was a nat
23.
23.
Nice. So,
We're
and
back.
yours was a 19 there, Abraxas, too?
Yeah. Are we not lagging?
No.
No.
We're back now.
No.
Oh, wave your hand,
we're
see what
good.
happens.
Aw. I like how I did that,
Yeah,
but
you
yet my
guys are
camera
perfectly
is not
fine.
on.
Actually, Cole has better internet connection than Josiah.
Well, I'm closer to the router. But
Either that
anyway.
or he's got a better camera.
Since we are reconnected again.
Yay! Yeah, we gotta do when we disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got the
When we
disconnection.
reconnect.
And then, yay! So, anyway. Odysseus, you rolled a nat 20. And Abraxas, you rolled a 19?
18.
18. Oops. Okay. Alright, I was just checking the chat, see if you put them in there, but you didn't. That's alright. So, that's fine, it's fine. Okay, 18. Abraxas, you turn around and you see that you're not sure, but there's these two kind of like, there's this weird aura, like a sensation you're getting from it when you turn around and look at it. It's like it's pulling you or calling to you, but you're not quite sure, and then it vanishes. Odysseus, you turn around and you see a feminine figure in the smoke, this dark aura, and then it vanishes.
Oh no. Please don't tell me I
Do I
know.
see?
I'm just gonna
Do I
say.
get a visual? Do I get? Do
I'm
I
gonna-
see her
I'm gonna say-
clearly?
Hold on, people are talking at the same
What
time.
do I see?
What do you see?
Yeah, like how what do I see of her?
You just see an outline of what looks to be a feminine figure, and that's it.
I just say. What? Who are you? If just assuming they're still there, or if not.
Yeah, you say that, and it's just blank. Like, it's just silence in the room.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is Abraxas still beside me? Like, within vicinity
I
of
walked
me?
out.
Okay. Never mind then.
No.
I'm still looking around the shower.
Clay, I assume, I'm gonna say you didn't throw it on the ground. You, like, threw the bottle at the smoke as
Yeah,
it's vanished.
that
It's like,
makes
and you're like, holy frick.
Alright. I think at this point I'd have gone to the bar anyways, but
Yeah, you walk in right as
Just
the
'cause he would
bottle
think-
flies and just goes across the floor. And he's like, huh, what was in that?
then I check the bottle real quick. Gonna check the
You
bottle,
find the
what was it?
label,
Just
and you kind of pull it out of the liquid, and you just like... It was like a
any
vintage,
hallucinogenic properties of this?
a vintage Marquand drink of some kind. None that you would know of. It's one of your favorites.
Oh no.
Just look at him. Boy, that was one of my favorites. Why would you try that?
Oh no.
You see like 20 or 30 bottles just on the bar that's just on his left and several more on the right of him. He seems to have been pulling from the right, putting them on the left.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Did
punch
I?
him back and just be like, fine,
Yeah.
I'll make you a drink.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
I'll see if I can mix him a drink of some sort that, I don't know, strong.
Okay, yeah, you mix him a drink of some kind.
It's like
Which,
I like the more fruity stuff. I think he'd like the more strong stuff.
yeah.
Just make a real strong Marquand drink. Just be like, here. Try
Odysseia.
this.
While you're in the shower, you're just still kind of looking at that area, and you've got your blade out still from your arm. It's like extended from your arm. You're like, you retract it back into your arm, and you're like, do you say or think anything there?
I'm like, what is that? What was there? And I'm kind of looking around and like, I guess I'll have to ask about that. Wonder what that was.
I'm just gonna be like, the devil!
What's that?
It was the devil!
It was
the devil!
That would do.
That drink some of the devil!
The devil.
Alright, I'll just.
Ermagurge the server.
Could I have heard of Braxton?
What, Kiara?
Ermagurge.
Could I have heard of Braxton? Or was he too far away?
The devil.
Yeah, he was probably in the other room. You hear, who are you? Or you hear, what are you? Or who are you? I don't remember exactly what you asked.
I quickly.
Who's there?
I would have run in after that, like, sword ready. Just,
Yeah,
like, looking
Abraxas
like,
kind of like
okay, who are
has
you?
a quick motion towards you, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." You see him just standing in
Kind
an
of
empty
look
room.
over this. I look around and I just put the
um,
sword away. And I'm just like, you good?
Real quick, I'm just gonna analyze it, like I don't know, Clay's dealings in the room, just any video,
Yeah,
No.
you pull up
just
sensors and
security
stuff.
footage of like what
Well, you don't.
occurred.
Okay.
I'm sure I'd have something.
Clay.
Yeah, you pull up
Clay
security
thinks.
footage. It's from the sensors and stuff. You pull it up. When you're looking through it, you see Clay sitting there, and he's like, sips a drink. He's doing that for like 10 minutes, and he eventually finds a drink, and he's like,
Yeah.
and then he goes, and you see nothing there. He just flips around, and then goes, whoosh, and just yeets the bottle, just across the ground, and just sprays across the floor and hits like one of the tables in the distance.
So, just nothing on site. No sensor readings of any sort.
Nothing
in
at
that
all.
time period. I'm going to take away the drink I just made him and give him a less strong one.
Okay.
When I take a swing of it, I'm gonna say, "What is this piss?"
Oh.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Probably.
Oh.
Drinks the rest of it.
I like it.
What is this, piss? Probably.
Good. Downs it.
You got any rattlesnake venom?
Got any what now?
Rattlesnake venom.
Tab. Just database. Like somebody's asking, what
It
is
looks like a snake.
rattlesnake?
It's this type of snake from Old Earth. Your database
Alright,
states.
just make its venom then, I guess.
You
Well,
fabricate its
I don't know,
venom in the matter converter. you fabricate venom in the matter converter and bring it out, and you're like,
Oh no.
slide it toward him.
Oh no.
It's rattlesnake venom.
Do I know it's actually venom?
He's like,
It's got danger
Here we go.
labels, I can assure you. It's like, this had some dangerous labels on it. It said it was poisonous and such.
yeah,
You
it's
sure you
in
can
like a
drink
little
this?
hazard container. He goes,
Oh no.
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket for now.
kind of like, nice. You can put that in your inventory. You now have a small vial of rattlesnake venom.
Sick.
Oh my god.
I need to get one of those matter converters.
You could tip your bullets in venom.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Oh, no.
That's what I was thinking.
light corrosion damage.
It's like, oh,
Whoa.
well, you know, that's a whole lot smarter than what I thought you were going to do. This thing's,
That's-
according to the database, it said you'd die if you drink it. So, or something.
Cold. This is a lot better cold.
All right. So
Most stuff like that is.
yeah, as you guys are like in transit, it's been a little while. I'd say like 5, maybe I could say 8 hours of venturing here. Your ship wasn't really on high warp. You're just kind of letting it cruise. If you're trying to get there at max speed, you could have been there in like 2, but it's not something you're really all that worried about. So you're kind of all back into your correct positions, and you disengage the main drive, and you're kind of like, you know, deactivating the main controls and such, and you see the clouds start to form up in front of you.
Yeah. Also, if the lounge doesn't have any auto way, I assume the lounge has a way of automatically cleaning itself. But
Yeah, it definitely does.
just want to make sure everything's tidy. All right. It's like, don't want to have any prospective clients walk into that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And thank you, Conrad. Yeah, you guys are kind of just sitting there now, up in
Alright,
the main spaces after you've left your cloud. You don't see any Marquand ships around here. It's all Trade Federation, Alliance, a little bit of, like, maybe there's a couple Kaizen ships, like Kaizen Armada vessels sitting here, and then maybe one PGC ship docked to this station.
All right. No, I mean, Trade Federation, pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Yeah,
at least.
you request docking. They granted, of course, and you dock up to the station.
All right.
I'm a beeline it to Ava.
All right, you head to Ava.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Let me see if this works.
I follow him.
I also go.
We're going. We're going as a team.
I'll
I
follow
go
Clay.
also.
I am intrigued.
Okay.
I'm just following
And
the
also
Praxis.
Valeria's going, and she's the best thing I have for selling the spice.
This does not work for what I was
Good bargaining chip, that
wanting.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a riot.
chip.
Yeah, it's not exactly what I was
Yeah.
wanting. Give me a second.
Hang on.
Merchant, whatever.
I can head over.
One moment. I'm gonna be doing a thing really fast.
One second. I'm trying to. I don't think it's.
Hang on. I got it.
Okay. Oh yes. No, currently we're still just making our way around the software. Conrad, if you want to grab whatever, go ahead. I'm sure you have a better one in mind.
Before we get to Ava, I asked the group to wait just for a moment so I can talk to her.
Okay. You get in front of this door as you walk through the station, which is quite utilitarian, but still pretty nice. And you knock on the door, and it slides open. All of you see Ava kind of standing further down in the hall, but it closes behind him. And you walk inside, and your what'd you call it?
She's my handler.
Yeah, your handler.
Oh,
She's-
Monster Hunter World reference.
Well, she's either way, yeah, she's your handler. You're the person that gives you jobs. And you step up, and she brings down her holograms that she's got there, and she goes, "Welcome back. Did you come alone? I guess you said you were coming
No.
with a group."
They're outside. I thought I'd take a moment to talk to you privately.
That's fine. What's up?
I tell her about the
you
deal
gave me
with
some very interesting information.
Oh, absolutely. I tell her about the deal I made for traveling here with the Marquand.
Yeah, I can provide him that.
I also tell her that I feel like I was a little out of my water with the current mission, and I'd like a little more information about the world, if that makes sense. But we can discuss that later.
I understand. I wasn't quite sure what was going on myself, so I couldn't give you that much information. I apologize that I put you in a situation where you were not prepared enough.
That's okay.
I am very interested in the information that you discovered and the fact that that station was Clan Liao controlled. I'll send you some data on that. You brought a Shenzhen with you.
Correct.
She taps on a button on her console and the doors slide open. Shenzhen,
Yes.
please come in. The rest of you can stay outside for a moment.
I go in, but give a quick look to Abraxas and then just kind of go in.
The door's shut behind you. She smiles at you and says, "Hi,
Hello.
nice to meet you. I'm Ava. What's your name?"
I am Lena. It's nice to meet you.
What'd you say?
I gave her a false name as
Okay.
Lena.
As she said that, I kind of look at her.
She
You
looks
told
at
me your name was Kiara.
yeah. You look at she looks.
can go under
Ava
many
looks at
names.
Clay and then Kiara and goes, "That wasn't very trustworthy of you.
I know very little about you.
I'm trying to get off on the right foot, and I'm not working off of my assumptions of what most, if not all, Shenzhen are like. So being honest with me is your best option right now."
Very well.
I interject and tell her that she did help me stay alive during the capture of the Clinial vessel.
Be that as it may,
What
it
he
does not
says is
always
true.
mean she's being truthful. She could have a reason for helping you, Clay. I'm attempting to trust her, but she's still not starting off on the right foot with me. But either way, thank you for giving me your correct name after Clay stated it. Kiara,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
why are you here?
Well, kind of followed my team along here. But mostly it's because I don't agree with what Clan Liao is doing anymore.
Anymore.
So, not to say that things were always, how do I want to word this? Thinking for a second. There were always decisions made that I did not agree with, but I went along for the sake of staying alive until I got gutsy enough to leave.
Interesting. Well, since this whole situation was Clan Liao in general, you took the opportunity then to defect?
Good point.
Seems pretty risky.
Yes.
That's fair. Well, she taps on her console and the doors open. The rest of you can come in.
All right.
I go in.
Okay.
Does she look at
Walk in
her
and
my
just-
profile names and looks at the lizard man or fish
Yeah.
man? Okay. Looks at
She goes, "You had here listed small bug."
oh yeah, Twike. I forgot
I,
about
I,
him.
I turn over and look at Twike, who's probably still out of the door.
Yeah, I assume he stayed in the
I
ship or he came with you guys, but I assume in this situation he came with you. He's kind of like
Yeah, I kind of beckon to him and I just kind of hold his hand as I pull him in.
he walks with you and he's kind of got the steps
Aww.
in and he kind of hunkers up to your leg.
How tall is Twike?
I'd say that he is like 4'2" or something like that. He's pretty small, maybe like 3'9". He's very, very short.
Oh dear.
So he's
Alright,
like
so I
maybe
just-
your
William,
waist.
I
He's
think-
like right here on you.
Okay. Cool.
She goes, ah, there he is.
I'll go in last.
Okay. She puts down your descriptions on the like a tablet that she had next to her, and she slides her table kind of out of her way as it kind of drifts aside mechanically, and there's all the holograms kind of drop. You can see some behind her there's a screen of a holographic screen that seems to be Layla during an announcement of some kind, with some information written next to her head. As well as some other information about a planet that she has written there, and some other things that she has kind of just displayed. And she goes,
I
"Hello,
make it-
everybody."
I make it somewhat visible. Oh, I make it somewhat visible that I look at the Layla like image, and then I look at her.
She goes, "Ah, yes. What is it that you would like to know?"
Are you her, or are you related to her?
She kind of like does this to her face.
I'm
and,
assuming
like,
you're the latter.
I do not agree with her. We'll put it at that.
Then you have my. And I believe we can get along fine. I
My
don't
job.
mind her, but her ways are dangerous.
Her ways are dangerous, and she has a lot of political power, and she does not know that I exist. Well, she knows she does not know what I'm doing. I guess technically she doesn't know that I exist, but my personal appointed job is to make it as difficult as possible for the undermarket to do as many things as they can.
Under markets.
Black market, undermarket. I make their lives very difficult. Excuse me.
Good to know.
I'm gonna send to Braxis kind of a list of different jobs I've done for her for the black market, seizing goods, etc.
Yeah, you've taken things out. You've
I just
brought
say
things
I look at
through.
the list off any notable ones.
There's one package that is not. It does not state what the contents of the package is, but it was just labeled special cargo.
As she says that, I just kind of look and kind of go, "That's a dangerous job."
Yes, it is.
I
Which means I'm taking a leap with all.
want to look through the matrix database and just see.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you ask her about that specific cargo? Because nothing on the matrix
I'm
database
not
is
gonna
going
ask
to imply
her
that
about
she
cargo, I
has
think
done
it
any
lagged
of
out.
this.
No, any like black market, like anything notable about the black markets or any connections.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are notable about the black
Actually,
market.
look at the
There's
triumvirate database.
little bits and pieces of stuff kind of reveal some cargo vanished here, some things happened here, but it was unknown as to what exactly occurred, and they were all labeled as either pirates, external factors such as like anomalies or whatever caught them off, seraphim, and some other like interfaction stuff, but nothing is labeled like what you just
Any
see
el-
kind of too accurately. They're kind of just grabbing from the main database.
Specify alliance links.
There's alliance designated cargo that have been lost. It
Okay.
doesn't give too many details. It's same kind of mixtures of things.
Okay. I just like pull up. Yeah, I pull up that special cargo. If I may ask, just purely out of curiosity, was this one of any notable
Yes.
importance?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that job I did. Sorry, I just remembered.
Yeah, you do recall this one because we kind of acted this part out. That cargo, that one specific cargo.
Yeah.
She goes, yes, it was It's very important. This one's not labeled specifically to Alliance, by the way. It's just
Anyways.
labeled as, like, special cargo.
I ask him
Anyways,
how
continue,
important
Ava.
exactly.
Well, I forgot my train of thought. What was I saying?
Special cargo.
Right. It was special, dangerous cargo to be kept in the wrong hands. Why do you ask? I understand that it's one of many that I have intervened. Also, I don't think I've explained what she looks like. She has pitch black hair, and it's either in a bun or down slightly, or a mixture of both. She has a very, like, slim and beautiful face, obviously very similar to Layla's, but her hair, in comparison, is, like, bright, platinum blonde. Yeah. And Layla wears these white and gold dresses and these amazing, like, things that she kind of has, as well as she has, like, this crown, or not crown, but like a wreath that she wears that kind of comes off of her bun, comes up, whereas Ava has this little, like, circlet that sits on her head here, kind of wraps around underneath her hair. It's pretty unsimilar to Valera's circlet, which is very, very different. And of course, this one just has gold and, like, or I think it's silver and has light gems inside of it.
Yeah, it's silver.
And her own clothes are very, very dark or gray, and they have a mixture of like other colors in them, but no white or gold. But she's very fashionable, but in a very utilitarian sense. Anything she's wearing looks good on her, but it's very functional.
It's for a reason.
Yes. Well, she
Anyways,
kind of rolls her
continue,
eyes
Ava.
and pulls up this container and goes.
That's it. That's the one.
Do I recognize it?
It's some kind of, like, I wouldn't say high yield. It's like a high radiation containment unit.
Eddie, have I seen these before?
Roll knowledge.
Even in previous.
She said high danger, right?
Hmm?
It's a highly dangerous cargo, essentially.
This is highly dangerous, yes. Thanks to Clay for
Yes.
collecting this one for me.
Then,
Not 22.
yeah,
Dang.
then Alan's just going to be very uninterested in it.
Okay. She goes, also,
Just,
Alan,
he's going
you
to
can
be
check
looking
your,
to the market.
you can check your account, and I've sent you. Does 8,000 galactic units work for you?
You crap.
Or would you prefer another currency?
just-
She says.
Galactic units work
Perfect.
for now.
She sends Clay 1,000.
Sick, nasty.
For
I,
doing his job very well.
I just look at Alan and I tip my hat down.
She goes. Yes, you, Abraxas, definitely recognize this. It is a liquid singularity crystal containment unit. And it's only about this
Is
big.
it? Good question.
I just I nod to her like
We don't want this out there.
what do you intend to do with this?
Make sure it doesn't get out. That's all I
It
intend.
shouldn't be out there.
What's up?
Works for me.
Does this have anything to do with my other character?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your own character had to deliver one of these to a certain individual, but you never lost anything in the cargo transportation process.
Yeah, I know. So it means there's another one out there.
Oh, there are a lot more.
Actually, as a
of
matter
them.
of do we know
There are a
anything
lot.
of that now?
Yeah.
On our database, triumvirate database.
Your triumvirate database states that there are a couple liquid singularity
Specify
crystal
liquid
like
singularity.
cores that are kind of out. One of which is owned by a close ally to the Fellhammer Forgeborn. She is listed as ally,
Oh.
but still keep at arm's range kind of ally. Like she's friendly, and you know she's friendly, and you've helped her out. But she's a little bit of a loose cannon either way. As
I
well
just
as
say-
another individual who is a Protean.
Okay. I just say, I believe your sister has one of these.
Who said she was my sister? Or are you assuming?
Oh.
Oh, I see. Am I wrong? Sorry for making assumptions.
Perhaps you should ask before you assume something like that, especially to me. I don't exactly appreciate it, but you are correct. Twin sister.
Noted.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you already have my respect and you have my services against her. Is something I'm glad to do.
Perfect. Well,
I have no more questions. What's the job?
I'm not giving you a job.
Whoa.
I have no job for you. I don't know you. The only person here I know is Clay, and I am very trustworthy of him.
Thank you, Candy.
I just offer. Consider this a resume, if you will. Send you my details.
She looks at them and puts them down.
Oh.
I don't care.
And she kind
Um.
of looks over the rest of you. Interesting. I may contact you all later for something, but not right now.
Sure. Good meeting you then.
What'd you say?
I said cheers. Good meeting with you then.
You as well. Consider that what I've sent you, Alan, a down payment for future possible job inquiries.
Very well then.
I interject real quick and just say if I can vouch for Abraxas's character and Odessia and I keep forgetting your character.
Valera.
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 In their combat abilities. I said I put my trust in them.
Well, I'm appreciating that you
There's
put
no
your trust
doubt
in
in
them.
that Abraxas.
But these two are Matrix.
I
I don't care
find-
if one of them is Tiandong from the past. I know your ship. And I know one of you individually very well, she says. And I do not trust him. Your Genoan friend.
I ask her. Oh, him. Well, what's my disposition to him?
He's completely fine. He's part of your crew, or he was. He left, but he's kind of gone and made his own way, but he's completely trustworthy in your eyes.
What has he done? We've separated for a while now.
He's done nothing really as of yet. He's just got close ties with Alliance individuals.
I ask her. If he does anything, let me know. If anything that harms your operation, which I'm okay with, fine with, I support it as a matter of fact, let me know. I'll talk to him, and if I need to confront him, I will.
Alright. Well, the rest of you may go. Clay, please stay for just one more minute.
Sure.
I leave.
All right.
As
I'm just
as
Oh.
I
just
as I walk out, I
Elgin
do a net to the
bow and
Matrix
then
commander.
I'm out.
Okay, hold on. Can you
Matrix
say what you're
captain.
gonna? What? I got what you said, Peter.
Wait, who you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was pointing at it, Traxxas.
Okay. Oh, I tell the captain, identity confirmed. Ava Keen, twin sister of Layla Keen. Working against Layla Keen in black market operations. Marked asset.
You receive a confirmation. That's it.
I also note the fact possession of a liquid singularity core, crystal type.
Fascinating.
And then lastly, surprisingly, one of my compatriots was the one who acquired it.
You also receive a confirmation after that.
Okay. This is
I go with Alan.
I'm just walking away. Normally.
I walk away with Alan. I say, let's go see if we can sell that spice.
Of course.
All right. And Clay, as you're staying behind, Ava states, "You have a very interesting group, but my job for you as of now is to stay with them. I'll pay you
Okay.
for it if you wish, but I want to know more about them. I don't trust all of them. The Shenzhen, I actually am trusting her a bit more than I thought I would, but just keep me informed on their whereabouts and their reasoning. They may be future assets to us."
I can do that.
Perfect. You're my eyes, Clay. Thank you.
Eyes and ears.
She kind of winks at you.
I
just
do have
not
one
even
request.
flirtatiously, but just like, thanks.
Yeah. I would like to get another piece. I gave that bug thing a piece. And I'm down weapon.
I see. She she kind of turns around. She goes, "What kind of piece?"
I describe Abraxas's hand cannon.
She goes,
That thing that shatters.
"I think I have something
forearms.
for you," she says. And she goes, "This is a bit of
Oh,
both."
boy.
And she turns around, she opens a case, and she pulls out a gun and hands it to you. And it's
Oh boy.
an old revolver.
Ooh.
You instantly, like, you have to hold your head for a second, and you're like, and you grab it, and you know exactly whose gun this is.
Oh, is it what's his name's?
Trayden.
Trayden. Yeah.
Yep.
Do I get any flash fever dreams?
Nah, roll cognitive save.
Oh boy. Oh.
Shoots Ava in the
Nat
head.
one.
Oh
Oh.
shit!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Shoots Ava in the
Oh,
head.
Ava.
That's bad. That's real bad.
Been hunting you for a long time. Pow!
That's
You hold the gun, and you're like, okay, I've got to control
It's
myself.
Hanu.
I've got control of myself, and you blink, and you're somewhere else. And you're instantly like, oh, crap, I don't have control of myself. And you instantly forget you're in that situation, and you're looking around. You notice that you're lying on the ground, and you're bleeding profusely from several wounds on your chest. And you're kind of in this strange forest. It doesn't fit the area. It should be very, it should be a desert, or it should be very, very hot. You're not sure why there's trees in like a forest here anywhere. It doesn't make any sense to you. And an individual runs up to you and he goes, oh my gosh, what? And he starts like trying to look you over.
Lost him. Wait. Okay, wait.
Oh crap!
You gotta
Are we
start
back?
over.
You're back.
Did you get what I
Yeah,
said?
think
no, it
No.
should be right where you stopped. It's a forest, and you should know it's a desert.
Okay, but it seems to be some form of forest. And there's an individual who runs up to you and goes, "Holy crap! What?" And he's like looking you over and trying to like see the patch. He's like, "What are you wearing?" And he's just kind of talking to himself all oddly, and you're like, looking up at him. Let me go. No.
I want to see Bertha.
And he kind of like he hits you with something. You can see on him is like a uniformed logo of some kind, and you hear an audible sound from something in the distance. It sounds like music. You're not quite sure. He says, "We gotta get you out of here." And you just remember him pulling you
Okay.
and like having a comm relay of some kind. He's like speaking to somebody, and you blink and you're awake, and then you're not awake and you're awake, and you see a vessel kind of fly down over you. It's just this shadow of something kind of coming down, and
That's like fever dream music right there,
It
dude.
is. It's very, very accurate.
This is like Spirited Away, like.
Yeah, and it's kind of coming down towards you as the lights, and there's this wind rushing all over. It seems to be like a dropship net, you know now, but it's just the shadow that's descending on you. The next thing that you know, you're waking up inside of it, and you're feeling quite a lot better. But that's what you remember, and you kind of come back.
Oh no.
Crap.
Oh no.
Man, I love our internet. Are we back?
Anyways,
You're back.
Okay.
I heard you wake up, shadow descending.
Okay, and then you seem to be feeling much better now that you're in this metal room that all you can think of is, where am I? But your side seems to be much better, and you kind of black out for a moment again, and then you wake up and you're holding the gun again, and you're like, and you look up at Ava and you're like, Ava stands there and is like, wow, that was long.
Am I bleeding again?
No.
Okay. Can I try to draw and the symbol I saw on the person?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attempt to draw that in my journal. Do I need to roll something?
No. I'm gonna say you're pretty good at it. You kind of sketch it out. You've gotten better at this the more you've been having these dreams. It's this winged kind of logo, and it says TE on it in a very bold statement. There's these.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't it?
You read it.
No.
The face
Mom. Yes.
moment.
He looks like a beat me.
I didn't even look to see what.
Yes.
He's just chilling. Conrad's like a thing. Well, you don't have Josiah.
Oh.
Oh, the layout.
There we go.
Oh no.
So here's what we've got.
Okay.
I see a winged, and then it says TE. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's a very bold statement on that logo. There's like a ship kind of flying out of it. It's like black and red. It's very it's got a statement about it. And you kind of sketch it out, and you're able to like label it different way. You know, you're coloring it out, and you kind of grab some different coloring items, and you kind of sketch it, and you turn it to her, and she goes, "Oh, Terra Alpha, Earth."
What?
Uh-oh.
She goes, "Where did you see this?"
Sorry, I gotta contain myself.
Oh god, Kiara is gonna
Wait, why am I
die.
gonna die? Well, I
What
mean,
happened?
wait, we gotta rewind here. Why am I gonna
What
die this
happened?
time?
Oh boy.
What happened?
Why this time?
What happened?
No! It froze again! Frick. Funny that the audio is.
Well,
still
he's very-
going.
Over.
Please, you're good
Conrad's
now.
still frozen.
Now you're good.
Are we good
Oh.
now?
No.
What did you say, God?
Oh god.
He's frozen. I hear you.
I was saying that.
Anyway,
Are we back?
I think he muted because you're here. Conrad muted, but I think it's because Josiah's in the kitchen.
No, I switched connections. I said because Sean's previous character is reasonable and all wise and will listen to you.
Oh no!
Wait, did his old character get killed?
No!
no.
It's pretty much kill Senjin on site, if I remember
Kill anything
right.
clan
No,
level on site.
I'm sure it will be okay. He will talk to this one. No!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Shenzhen,
Oh.
I'd like to talk. Pow!
No, it wouldn't be pal. It'd be ripped throat out.
Oh,
No, he's going in the pit is what's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll definitely go in this pit of sorrows.
Guys,
man.
I
Anyways.
know our next adventure.
Oh no!
I tell Ava about my dream and what I saw and everything.
Wow. Well, that explains your origins. Whatever happened to you, you must have been thrown through time on Earth.
Well, obviously I'm here right now.
Well, yes. But someone very very heartlessly or heartfully, I don't know how to explain this. Someone really put themselves at risk to get you here.
Tell me more about this Terra Alpha.
It's run by a dictator, Zakon. He is.
His name is Stalin. If I don't know if she has that on file.
What's his name again? Sorry.
It's his Stalin.
Stalin. His name is Stalin.
Sounds like
Stalin.
Stalin.
I know. I was like,
Exactly.
but
Ironic.
Stalin is bad,
Well then.
to say the least. He's very bad. If anyone does not listen to him, gives them one chance, and if they fail, they die. That goes for anybody. Doesn't matter if they're in his faction or in someone else. I think the only group that he actually admires even remotely excuse me, are the Forgeborn. And that just tells you the kind of beings the Forgeborn are as well. At least in my opinion.
I tell Ava about the Forgeborn I saw.
Well, if they left you alive, then you didn't do anything to anger them.
My network was off, so I couldn't say anything anyways.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you have your mission for the time being. Keep me informed on their activities. I may have something for you later. I will have something for you later. Stay away from Terra Alpha, please.
Sounds like a party.
It's
Yes.
actually bad for you. It's very bad for your health.
Yes, my kind of party. My kind of party.
Was the person I saw, obviously they were probably human, or at least human looking?
Yeah, they are human, from what you could tell.
Okay. Did they have a rank on their arm?
Not that you could depict.
Okay. Oh, my other character would know what rank it was.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. Trying to remember. There was something I wanted to ask. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, stats on the pistol.
Oh, I'll give those to you after the session.
Okay, perfect.
But I'm gonna say that the pistol itself is not built for use in non-atmosphere.
Zero G. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not built for any of that really. She gave it to you as kind of like a reminder, part of that.
I'm gonna ask her how she got it.
It was given to me.
I explained the Daniel Traden. That was the man I was tracking before this event happened, and that's why I was so freaked out about it. And this is his pistol.
Interesting. So another individual came through with you.
Not that I know of.
Did your dream recall anything like that?
Should I roll knowledge?
Yeah.
1 second. Oh. 17.
Nice. You kind of think back really hard, and the more you do, the more you remember, like, waking up in the middle of you in this box, which you now know is a shuttle, or at least a ship of some kind, a small vessel. Waking up and looking over and seeing his body laying on the opposite side of the shuttle.
The man I was hunting was on the other side.
Of what?
The other side of the shuttle I was sitting in.
Oh, I see.
That rescued me.
I was never given another person. They brought you to me.
Flashback.
Terra.
Is
Terra
the soldier
Alpha?
that was launched.
I asked her, Terra Alpha brought me here.
An individual. He was not wearing Terra Alpha garb at the time. I didn't realize it was one of them. You could have been passed, though.
My memory's fuzzy from there.
I totally understand why. Well, we'll go from there. Keep me informed.
One more question for you, and I'll leave. See if you can find anything on a man named Daniel Traden.
All right, I will.
I'll just
have
tip my
my-
hat and then leave.
Okay. You walk
I'll catch
out.
up with the rest of the group.
Yeah, the rest of the group, they're kind of either standing there talking or they're kind of off doing their own things, such as selling the spice. And did I say how much it was worth, or how much you bought it for?
Not really.
It was worth about, I'm going to say, like 200 galactic units when you purchased it at the station.
Because it's so abundant there.
Yeah. The price seemed to have been, like, the trend was,
Right.
like, upward, definitely, because the rig's gone.
I sell it, can I use a little bit of negotiating power as I'm from the rig?
Yeah.
Spice, man, you want it? Or else?
Spice is nice.
The
You
best
want nice?
This is the last spice you're probably gonna get for a little bit. The rig just crashed. I was able to escape with my life with this.
And this
last
spice.
spice. If you want it, I'll pay it. Pay me for it. Come on.
I'll pay you to take it. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No, wait. No.
Deal.
I would.
Sold.
Come on, this is the last. This is the last of the spice you're probably gonna find for a little while. So come and get it while it lasts.
Several individuals come up to you, and they're like, "How much do you want for it? Name your price."
100,000 goo.
What's a? I'm gonna look up before I start this whole thing. I'm gonna look up what's the typical trade of spice here. Like
You've
what-
got like 5
Dude, this is
units.
the
How
last-
much is it typically worth?
You've got like 5 units, which is 5 tons of the stuff, which is
dang.
Yep.
quite a
how much
bit.
is like a ton worth?
A ton is usually worth outside of the market. It's worth about I'm gonna say 300.
The last spice, bro. Get that 100K.
Last.
Make it.
We're
500
probably not gonna go for like
maybe?
100K, but 500 galactic units
Shoot for the star.
for a ton of spice.
Yep. Well, you bought it for 200.
As well.
Okay. Bought it for 200.
5 times 1,000. No,
Absolutely.
no
It's
negotiation.
5,000.
No
Okay,
negotiation.
I'm gonna roll communication. We're gonna see if I can pull it off for 1,000.
That
No,
would
no,
be
Oh, God.
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Do 100K.
Let's, that is actually not gonna be possible. But we're gonna go with persuasion for.
Rolls
uh,
nat 20 for
for
100K. Well,
I hope so.
Well, 1,000, 100,000,
1,000.
or you're.
Well, we were
1,000.
I
close,
sell you the
boys.
spice, or you
We were
become
close.
the spice.
What'd you roll?
You're close. I got an 18.
Okay. What are you saying for per ton?
Per ton, if it was 200 and it typically sells for like 500 here, we're gonna try for 1,000 because that's the last.
Deal.
but I told
Hog.
you could have got 100,000.
Poggers.
I highly doubt that.
It's like,
So,
Just
I,
ask
I
him.
sell you.
5,000 galactic
I sell.
units right
I
there.
tell you
It's
this.
1,000
I tell you
per
this
though,
much.
because
Yes.
200
That's
per,
5,000.
1,000 per. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Deal.
That's pretty good.
Hands down. Deal.
Pretty good.
Bro,
Alright.
you got this guy in your hands.
Just
Or he can become a special card. Yep.
Wait, do I notice these guys making a deal?
As you walk out, you see he's like, "Hey, the last spice, the last spice," and kind of like trying to sell it up, and then
The last
Deal!
price we got.
I'm gonna put my pistol in his ribs so no one can see, and I say,
Oh,
offer him
no.
100,000.
no.
Per.
you
100,000
put it
is
up
not
to
gonna
the
be actually.
you put it up to this person. You kind of pull it out and like,
Valera.
and you put it up to the no,
Up to
put it up to the
Valera's
side of the person
The
that you're
buyer.
dealing.
I say no.
The buyer's like,
Chill, Valera. I say. Chill, Clay.
Oh, wait. We might actually be able to get something out of this. We might actually be able to
Valera,
get. Oh, man.
don't mess
Let's
with
not.
that. Shush. Shush.
I'm staying neutral on this
2,000.
matter. So I'll say
Oh, dude,
We'll go
2,000, 2,000. Yes.
2,000.
Go with
Fine.
that.
Hold on.
Clay, let him go.
2,800 per.
Right?
you
It's
20.
like a reverse auction.
Deal.
2,500.
Oh my god.
man.
I pulled the hammer back. 3,000 or else.
No!
Oh man, no,
Clay!
guys, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, guys. He's
Alright.
making us
Clay.
money.
Enough.
All right.
You're like, chill.
3,000,
He's like 3,000.
Okay.
What?
Fine.
Yes.
How's
Deal.
it?
Just don't kill me.
Send him the units right now.
Yes.
He like holds up
Sean.
his console.
Sean, Rick Harrison
sends you-
of the
he
future.
sends you-
Auction but backwards.
3,000 per.
3,000
That's
per.
Absolutely.
That's 15,000.
Jesus.
Excellent.
I say, I actually walk up. I pull the buyer aside, and I
Screw
send him-
off,
I
he
send
says,
him,
and he walks off.
I send him 100 over. I sent 100 silver. Just for
He goes, guards!
Oh.
Was I anywhere near this?
You're probably like kind of walking and you hear, guards! Guards! Guards!
To the ship.
GTFO, boys. GTFO.
Let's go.
Abandoned station!
Guy, play!
Hey, we got
I am-
15K, bro.
I sprint to that ship. I'm like, heck no.
You hear,
As a-
guards! And
as
you're
a-
like, nope!
As a negotiator fee, I will take 15%.
That's fine. We're gonna split this evenly.
Oh.
Alright,
We're
so...
not letting play ever go near negotiation.
We're not letting him do any negotiations ever again.
Alright, you guys
You're
all
all made up.
sprint
You're
to
gonna
your
be-
ship.
Sean, you are my appointed negotiator every single time now.
Alright. So are you guys gonna head back to the ship? You can see guards are like pushing through
Yep.
crowds that are trying to like run
running.
towards them. They're like, get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Security mech incoming.
As I'm heading
I'm
towards the Mark
running,
Twain
weaving
ship,
through people.
as I'm running towards the Mark Twain ship, I just send Ava a message. I did a bad. I'm sorry. I'll make up for it. Can you please call the guards off?
She sends you like the unimpressed emoji. I'm gonna roll for this. You made your bed.
No, I didn't. Oh, crap.
Great.
I send her a thumbs up and a sorry.
Also,
like,
I'm not your mom.
tear
Sorry.
face emoji.
Cry emoji.
Bed, sleep in it.
I'll still make up for it. Sorry.
And we run off.
She's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out of here.
yeah, you guys sprint for the
Get out
ship.
of there.
And you're all like instantly running inside of it. And you're like, oh crap, oh crap. The guards are not able
I'm
to
running
push
by.
past
They go,
the crowds.
Dwight, get on the ship.
He goes, okay.
Oh, he rolled for it.
What are we doing?
GTFO, boys.
GTFO.
What are we rolling?
Nothing really.
No,
Well, we're not
Okay.
Cole is rolling to
We're just
see if the
getting
guards catch up to us.
Oh.
I like the sirens in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh
Yeah.
darn it.
Is there a siren one? Oh, there are.
Yep, security
Yes,
sirens.
it is.
That's
I'm-
amazing.
Right here.
Oh, yes. That's perfect. Yeah, you guys are trying to sprint through, and you see these vehicles are like kind of drifting through the crowds at this point. You can see individuals on the backs of them, all with like shock cannons on them, all built to just incapacitate people instantly. Kiara, you manage to like,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing just goes right past you. You're like, okay, time to keep going. And you are sprinting. You all eventually make it back to the ship. Surprisingly enough, in one piece. And you're all back up on the bridge.
First off,
I
What
that
happened
is
to
not
our
how you do
guards got
negotiation.
called?
I look at Alan and I say, "Show my bank statement for the 15,000 goo. Do you have 15,000 goo, boy? No, but I do. I just made it.
You're
That-
telling me
no,
that I just
I
had to fucking
haven't.
run for my
She
life
sent it to-
because you
I
got
was the one who sold it,
15,000
dude.
goo?
Yeah,
you
Hold
said
on.
look at
Time
it.
out.
Here's my
here.
bank statement up. It's actually negative.
See, I got you.
Negative 50,000.
Never mind.
Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm dividing this evenly. So, whatever evenly right now, we'll calculate that later. I send it all to everyone.
It's like
Okay.
How much?
2,500.
2-ish.
It's 2,500.
Yeah,
What
20.
is that converted in silver?
No,
It's
there's no
just
conversion rate.
you-
Oh, okay.
Boy, we getting rich.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
but
You still
But we can never sell
wasn't
in
even
this
doing anything, and I had to freaking run for my life,
station
all because you wanted some
again.
money.
You don't know that.
I nod to you. You're just like, thanks.
You're only allowed to do negotiations
We're-
if it involves bounty hunting or hostile
you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do it if it involves other measures. If we're
Yeah.
trying to do this legally, please don't try that.
That's what I'm
again.
gonna name my other pistol. Other measures.
Oh, the negotiator.
Negotiator,
The
absolutely.
negotiator.
Actually, the pistol for
No,
Daniel
absolutely.
Traden is called Bounty.
Oh, there we go. You got a bounty from that guy.
You got his bounty.
All right. Well, I'm gonna add 2,500 to my pile of goo.
Yep.
Eh,
All right.
Holy
you're on the vessel.
goo pile, Sean.
Oh yeah, and then I
That's a
got
lot of
another 1,000. I forgot from
That looks
Ava.
real.
Yep.
Sean, that pile looking like a double wide surprise.
I have almost 10k goo.
Oh.
Just imagine if he gave us 100,000.
Stonks.
I could have done it
500,000.
if you guys didn't let me. Just let me talk to him. I could have done it. Offer him 100,000. 2,000.
We're not doing that.
2,500. Oh, okay, 2,500. 2,800. Pulls the hammer back. 3,000.
I love these faces that
Man,
you guys grab
Sean.
from me.
Sean, if I had joined you, I would have said 4,000.
Oh no.
Pulls that one gun out, points directly.
You guys, hold on.
Points the
I'll
maker.
tell you something.
100.
I will tell you something. I rolled a nat 20 for you guys in that situation. As literally, you could have suggested any amount, and he would
What did I
have given it to
say?
you.
What did I say? What did I say?
Oh well, I made money.
500 million goo.
But you didn't. But you didn't.
Oh, dang it. Oh
Oh
well.
my word.
Hey, what were we supposed to know?
No,
Nope.
Roll the nat
but
20?
you should have said 100,000. I
Nope.
said offer him 100,000.
Would I have done that? No.
No, Valera would not have done
No.
that.
Oh, so
I would have probably.
Oh, I would have.
That's.
I would
would've
have.
done.
I would have drained that bank account.
Give me your bank account.
I
details.
imagine Alan sitting there like, how'd you guys make this? Oh, we held a dude at gunpoint. I don't approve, but I like the money.
pretty much.
Like,
Oh,
imagine him
Well,
sitting in
it's
his
pretty
captain's
much
chair,
just like
just
this
sitting around like,
space station's
I
now
don't approve,
off
but I
limits
like the
for
money.
a long time.
Yeah.
and
Just-
that's not good.
Just sipping on some Marquin drink. All of a sudden, 2,500 goo pops up in his bank. Huh.
What the?
Okay.
Wait,
Weird.
didn't I get like 8,000 from
Mm-hmm.
Ava as
You
well?
got
Yeah, she
8,000.
gave you bank.
It's pretty nice.
Told you, boy.
Unfortunately, I can't use it here to make even more money, but
Wait, they don't know about you, bud. They have no idea we're affiliated with you.
except you all went onto my ship.
Okay, well, is either I go on your ship or I get killed.
I'll just transmit the spice onto like where the ship was and just leave, pretty much. You can deal with that. That's like technically we sold it.
Yeah, you got it off of the ship.
We sold it.
Oh,
it's
that's
fine.
right. No. We took his money and
I'm not doing that.
Genius.
Oh, you guys are not gonna
What are you
survive.
guys doing?
I love this. Money making group. Money making group 101.
All you guys care about is
Extortion.
money.
Yes.
Don't.
wait,
Which is
wait.
why I'm
Capitalism.
trying to work with
My
this.
bullets cost $500 a pop.
You don't have
Dude,
to worry
all
about
my
that
money's going. My money's going into Harvey.
Odessa looks at you.
And you. Fine. Yes.
now. Yes, honey.
Anyway, back on
My money goes
topic.
into keeping me alive.
Back on topic.
Did you tell me about that?
Twike is
Sean-
sitting on the
Sean?
ground, and he's kind of looking at you all like this as you're all having a discussion about this money, and he goes,
I
Oh.
approve.
Wait, he's holding his hands out?
He wants
goes-
money.
I give him 500 goo.
I
He
give him
goes-
500 too. Yeah.
Aww.
Hey, also
We got a good kid on our hands.
Twike
Got
is
a kid.
MVP.
I also remove any way Dwight can possibly cause issues. Actually, I remove any way anyone can cause issues on this. Pretty much just no self-destruct allowed for anyone.
I
well, that
actually,
wouldn't be allowed for anybody anyway.
Pretty much.
I actually go to Twake because I haven't really interacted with him at all.
You kind of like.
I just loom over him real quick. I nod. Give him 1,000.
He goes.
Comes back just with like a pimp outfit.
I'm gonna. He's got the gold chain and everything.
Actually, I'm gonna do
the gold
this real
chain's
quick.
too heavy for him. It'll break his neck.
Oh no!
I'm gonna do this real quick, and I slip him a singularity grenade.
Oh god.
He goes. He's like. He grabs it and he goes like.
And then I walk away.
He goes.
I don't say a word.
Why are we giving him this? I
I
feel like
Shotgun. A
swear.
double. He has a sawed-off shotgun on his back too.
Watch us trust him so much, and he turns around and backstabs us
Yeah.
worse than what Kiara could do.
I'm sorry, that's all I was thinking of him like tossing it because he didn't know what it was.
Oh yeah, I
What's this
did kind of
do?
murder that
Click.
dude right in front of his face. That was pretty brutal.
Yep. You've scarred
Was
this
that his
child.
brother?
But let's anyways, back on
Well,
topic.
Sean, don't worry. We have the maker to make him dead.
I think we could just look at him hard enough and he would die.
Punt him.
Anyways, while we're yes, Q.
When I walk past Twike, I just pat him on the head.
He goes.
That's what I do.
As now that we're all here, I actually say, now that we're all here, I have an idea.
Does it make us money?
Oh
Also,
Yes.
doesn't make us money.
They both.
I agree
Does
with
it make us
that.
money?
I just nod. It's like, does it make us money? I just kind of nod. How'd you like to get payback for a bounty?
I would
Which one?
like that, but
I
many
look
bounties-
over.
which one?
I look over at what's it?
Alan.
At Alan's face. I look over at Alan and I go, let's get rid of that bounty of yours.
Oh.
Which way? Because
Look.
either way,
Let's get rid of that bounty of yours.
whoever set it up is dead. Just putting that out there. And play. If you want the job, you can go kill that guy. I'll pay you for that.
I was
Just
just
gotta
thinking
make
so
sure
much
it's
you
the
could
right
pay us.
person.
I was just thinking kind
Price 8,000 goo.
of. I haven't,
Of course
guys.
you gotta make
May
sure
I
it's the right
finish?
one, but
I
Twike goes.
you can finish.
Yeah. Thank you. So, I feel like this might be up your alley. I know we all are kind of itching. For
Idiots.
That, so I say. So that guy that put the bounty on his head. What do you know about this guy?
Well, I
Okay,
don't
Alan.
even have a name.
Good.
You said-
All right.
It's a
figure
family
things out.
member of mine.
I actually just
Then-
like
I say
twirl my gun.
if it's a family member, he's quite wealthy.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's take
say
everything.
I'd like to say something as well. Consider I could get less credits if we're gonna be working together for a while, despite past incidents. You could pay your way of method could be giving me access to the ship. Or I walk
I
away.
would second
My
that.
question is,
Or I walk away.
what's the reasoning
spades.
behind it? That's all I want to know.
Reason
don't need
behind
to-
what?
Like, I just tell him you don't need to know. The captain can know.
At least that's all I want. That's all I want to know is that Captain has some verification. That's the reason why he's letting you have access to the ship.
The captain himself will know. And the
That's fair.
Shenzhen as well, please.
That's fair. I just
Wait,
don't want it to
are
be
you
entirely in the
saying
dark.
genuine
Otherwise,
as
there's not
well, or
much
you want the access
trust
for
between the
Shenjin?
group, and a trust is most valuable thing in a group.
Trust can be done without transparency, and I have worked with such.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you the transparency, Captain. And I do apologize, but we did make us money last time. That would be payment enough.
Okay. So what's the reason? I guess if you want secrecy, I'll pull him into another room, essentially.
I have other means to make us bounties as well. I can pull up a list of active bounties that I have. If you want us to make more money, I don't have access to the main net.
Oh. Right.
I am a bounty hunter after all.
Yes, you need a way of making money, right? That was a clear oversight on my part.
And I tell you, look, the previous incident, I don't know why I didn't want the fin to be given, but whatever. We have the fin back.
Yes, I was
We may have
expecting the
been
fin not to be regrown, essentially.
Ah,
So that was why I didn't want it gone. Anyways, it's gone. It's back. And I don't know how bad the ship's weapons are. Let's. Alright. Alright. I'm just going to. I'll give you full access in a second.
as you do, I just have Harvey start working on repairing and upgrading stuff.
Yeah. Before I give him access, I'm going to add in a few modules of a kind of like, if shift systems are deactivated for some reason, to instantly just reactivate them in full warp. Like if for some reason they're all deactivated, like shield deactivated weapon systems, pretty much everything's supposed to go
If
dead
something
in the
is
water.
sabotaged.
Yeah, that all weapons just full measured. Just a small countermeasure, especially with Shenzhen, Blake.
No matter what I do.
Hey, Shenzhen are not nice in this system.
I
Did you want access for the Shenzhen as well? Was that what you were asking for?
If possible. She can, if she has a way to catch communications, we could sell that information.
All right. I'll give access then. So all ports reactivate, just the ship starts functioning better. Because it's no longer just falling wires, it's now wireless as well, kind of deal.
And I just have Harvey start working on up-armoring everything up.
Alright.
Okay, Harvey goes to
Whatever.
scan the entire ship, and then he just kind of sits down, as there's nothing really to repair at the moment, or upgrade, because he doesn't have the materials to.
It also repairs itself, which is very nice.
Yeah.
True.
He kind of just starts welding himself further to further attach the plates onto him.
Sick.
Alright. You might want to have Harvey, copy the ship's ability to repair itself, essentially, but we'll have to figure out how to do that safely at some point.
We'll have to acquire nanotechnology at some point. When we have the time. Or when we have the technologies. Anyway, I believe that straightens up our business.
Mm-hmm. I must warn you, this ship is not made for combat. It has guns, though.
Noted. Well, good day to you, Captain.
Yep.
When I walk out.
Yeah,
What
you,
I say? So, shall we get going then?
I believe this ship Oh wait, we don't even have a location on where we want to go. Where do we want to go now?
I think the first stop, the first logical stop would be back at your home.
My homeworld?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
If it's in your family, I don't see any reason why not.
Well, there might be a bit of problem coming back, but
If they have any problems, they'll have to go through us.
I don't think that'll be a problem for them, but in all honesty. But do we have any you have any other plans before we try that, or just
We could start shooting people.
And I want to start things without so.
without shooting people? Alright.
How many bounties do I have active currently, Cole?
You probably don't have many like active bounties that you're going after right now. But I think that was kind of part of the reason you had stopped in that system to grab some.
Yeah.
So you've put one on your checklist as of whoever his family member is.
Yeah,
I accept the job.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's
do
go punch him.
I'll
in the
accept
face.
the job as well.
Well, first we have to identify it, but at the same time,
He's your cousin, mother, father, whatever.
Are there additional jobs targeting for this guy?
No, you don't even know who he is.
Your sister, cousin, wife.
there would have
Your
there
sister wife.
like, is there some way of finding?
He's your sister wife.
He's
What's your
from
identity?
Alabama.
What's your name there, Alan? Your full name? I
Alan?
ask you in the comms.
He's
Or-
just saying,
yeah.
we don't normally have
If he
last
gestures
names.
to his face, he has like his markings depict what house he or his family is.
I look
Yeah.
through Mark Wen bounties. See if there's anything that matches.
Nothing on
Not
his
likely.
family besides
It's a
him.
trade.
Huh.
Does that have any information?
How
thing
much
is-
money does he have? Because I might have an idea for him.
20 million.
20 million.
Oh dang.
It's a trade empire, like,
So anyway, I started last.
Alan.
You look at the
Yeah,
you look at
my
the
fee will
bounty
be
and you're just like,
exactly
you know,
1.5 million.
What's the criteria for his bounty? I wonder if we can
Kill him.
fabricate that.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
dead.
Any proof?
Yes, physical proof.
Where is it gonna go to?
It
That's
says
what I was
return
thinking.
to this, like, it says return to the planet's name and the gate in which to, like, the docking like, gate, you could say, to return to.
I
We could con-
was gonna say we could clone his body and his markings and kill that clone.
I would
We could also claim that we have the
Proof of
and then
that,
go and
actually.
meet.
That's 20 million goo or silver. I don't care. It's 20 million something.
I would
True,
take-
we could
I
get
would
the
just
money
take
for
the
it
20
and then kill
million,
the guy
but
and get the money for that.
Yeah.
You guys don't have cloning tech on your ship.
true.
No.
I know
I know
someone who
someone.
does.
I know someone. Oh yeah, we know someone that does.
Anyway, we're gonna stop there for tonight before we start making big plans. But
I was just like,
Alright,
okay,
you
I'll
are
just
on
take
your
my-
way to that planet as we speak right now, right? I just want to specify.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's your current stop. Your first stop
We're gonna
is that planet.
I mean,
we're
we should.
scoping out that location.
20 million goo. I am focused.
Nice.
I hear. I look at the bounty and I like my eyes is like widen.
Wow.
You know, if we could just get the bounty off the water for now, it'd be actually pretty
Wait.
nice.
What is Alan?
20 million and no bounty in my head, and the possibility of just
Our
killing
bounty
this person later.
for the man who put the bounty on him is everything he has.
Was it?
Wait, Alan's
wait,
bounty
okay.
is 20 million?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bounty is 20
Uh-huh.
million.
I might share this and just to see what happens.
I
And
We're
then
done for tonight.
I'll share my idea later.
I'm
No, I
so
know.
happy I set up the ship to explode if my heart stops.
Alan.
Oh,
Nobody knows that, though.
If I
But
die,
I would like to specify
ship's
20
gone.
million for his family members. Nothing. Like that's absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. That's like pocket change.
That's
Alan just
Killed
does
his
not have.
entire
Alan does not have
Killed
the
entire family.
resources because he's not been granted those resources yet. Because he's not passed his rite of passage. Alan is the heir to a massive stockpile
so
of both
So we
political
kill-
power.
So we kill him and then take everything.
he's
Kill
a,
him
he's a-
and his family.
He's an heir to a massive stockpile of political power and money. But that's
We could
also,
befriend him and then
who knows, that might be part of why he's got a bounty on him or something too.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. I like the whole kill him, take everything, kill his family members, take everything. Huge.
don't
They're like
kill
they're like the
Stonks and
they're like
stonks.
there's the queen and then there's like the leading family under the queen. Like there's the leading families. His is one of them.
Here's the thing.
So what I'm
I-
hearing is mucho gusto de Janeiro.
All I'm hearing is game stock stonks.
There's a
Here's the
reason
thing,
why there's
we
some
could
good
clone
dreams
him.
in that bar.
We could clone him, and then we could kill the clone, turn that in as evidence, and then we can get the money from his bounty, and then we go and kill the guy who was trying to kill him.
Here's the thing. I like that idea. I know a guy who
I like it.
clones people. I just don't really know him if you get my drift.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I mean,
I know the Azons.
And we
I
get
don't
both
know how
money.
I'm gonna convince them.
Say, hey guys, we need a clone so we can get 20 million units.
That's like pocket change. No.
Or we could go to TR, or sorry, Terra Alpha, and
Yes.
hey, we need to clone
Terran
someone.
Republic.
Actually, now you're a part of Terra Alpha, and if you don't do it, we kill you.
Ha.
Bad idea.
Stay on the ship. Y'all have fun.
That does not make you safe.
Shenzhen? Shenzhen, oh boy.
No.
Oh, there's a Shenzhen on your ship?